Talk sports.
What's up, TATS Nation? Chef Lou.
Dirty Bryce Cambo.
Complete agent.
Welcome to number 29, October 10th, 2018. You know where we're at,
For Labs.
Downtown Fayetteville.
and let's get going.
This week, 21 years ago, a legend decided to call it quits, man. College basketball legend. You know,
Bobby Knight?
no, I think he was throwing chairs.
He might still throw chairs out right now.
No, but it's a legendary North Carolina head coach, man. Dean Smith. Man, they had an arena named after him while he was still coaching there. That's crazy. Yeah. Coach of Michael Jordan when he was in college, man. James Worthy, man. He's coached a lot of
Hall of Famers.
A lot of
Us on this very important day in the life of the University of North Carolina. Coach Dean Smith, the head basketball coach of the University of North Carolina, has an announcement.
It's
I don't
like
wanna talk
thick,
more.
bad odor is what it looked like.
I have decided to resign as head basketball coach at the University of North Carolina.
What?
It's healthy.
It's a good time to run,
Yeah, he was having
but
a
it's
good
a
time.
month
He was
before the
smiling.
season started. It's a month.
He had a good assistant. I mean, that long as assistant could just step in and run the same.
Matt
program.
Doherty, yeah. He went to the Final Four
Yeah, so it's
like the second year or something like that.
like you're not the same as that coach, but the system's
Yeah.
gonna be the same. You can implement it, and the players are gonna trust you. So I think they were okay.
Yeah, they had two coaches before they got Roy Williams, and those two coaches were like kind of nobodies.
That happens though, you know what I mean? Like coaching and somebody who can reach players and stuff is not always easy to find. So
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. What we got next?
Oh, we got two Hall of Fame quarterbacks' birthday this week, man. First one, the gunslinger.
Peyton Manning?
Oh!
I didn't think I was
Yeah, buddy.
Mr. Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Mr. Yeah.
Mr.
Remember that
Wagner.
Gillette commercial he had, or was it a Pepsi commercial?
Wrangler?
Wrangler.
No, where he was like playing in 2049. I think it was a Gillette commercial. It showed him in the future because he
I don't think I
like
saw
every year he was like, I'm retiring, not retiring. So they did like a Gillette commercial and it showed him all grizzled with gray hair, still playing like in 2049. That was pretty
Jeez,
cool.
man.
Didn't he do like some quarterback coaching from high school, like his son?
Yeah, like where he's from in like Mississippi.
You think he owns part of that copper thing that he rocks? You know the copper.
Oh, the copper.
Oh, yeah.
The copper tone. No, not copper
Like
tone, but
the sleeves.
yeah. He said he recovers faster or something. like that.
Yeah. Where was this during my playing career? They always find the magical cure when they're not playing anymore.
Oh yeah, right.
Foreman got his grills, man.
You gotta have a hustle when you're not in the game no more. You
Yeah,
know?
that's true. It's true. He's like the highest paid athlete outside of sports ever, or some crazy.
All right.
Because he sold how many he sold.
Yeah.
All right. What we
All
got?
right, next guy, another Hall of Famer, the running lefty, man, Steve Young.
Okay. Yeah, I love Steve Young, man.
Steve Young,
he
man.
was great to watch.
Yeah.
He didn't get enough playing time because obviously he was behind Joe
He
Montana.
sat back behind Joe Montana, yeah. So.
You know, but that boy right there was a problem. You know, I wish he didn't have to go through those Dallas teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those
That's
Dallas
part
teams.
of his legacy.
Yeah, that's part of his legacy. You know, I mean, those NFC championship games. You know, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
the two that he lost to the Cowboys are really like, it's just part of who you know.
Yeah.
Who he is.
Your story. You know.
What's Steve Young's nickname?
I don't know.
Did you have one?
Pistol Pete. No.
Pistols. Yeah.
I'm just thinking like you know.
Well, you know, he was good in USA football. Like he was like the MVP of that whole league.
Oh, the USFL.
Yeah, whatever.
USFL. Yeah.
He won. He won quote, like their Super Bowl there or whatever, and he was like the MVP 2 years in a row.
Man, yeah.
Yeah, I was born in 1983, so it's really hard for me to remember when they called their Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Because that's not my era.
Yeah.
I am not dug into the era. But go ahead.
No, yeah.
So, what else we got? That's it?
That's it.
That's
Now
it on Mac Facts?
it's time for the loser's corner.
This is gonna be the first time that we do a loser corner like this because this is gonna be a long segment of loser corner.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
But it's still one guy.
You ready?
Is this a long segment or is it just 2 clips, right?
There's 2 clips, but there's a lot going on. There's a lot, yeah. We have 3 differing opinions here.
Ah, yes.
So, you know, we talked about that a little last night on the chat.
Right, that's right.
Let's go. Let's do
You
it.
doing this? You doing this?
Yeah, we're doing it.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about the Khabib Conor fight. So we'll first just show you guys the aftermath. Here's the mouthpiece.
He goes to talking.
There's the
There goes
pointing.
the swing's about to come. Boom. And then over and out. And karate kick.
Karate kick with a.
Yeah, with a forearm throw.
I'm sure to do a comedy.
Now everybody's in here.
He should have went for the bicycle kick.
Look at-
He
look
didn't
at-
do that there.
So now in the ring, you got guys climbing into the ring,
Yeah,
right?
so pay attention to McGregor now. Look, this guy climbing. Yep.
Yeah.
In front.
Now right here in the red, right here in the red. This is
Yeah.
the most dangerous part of this whole thing. Now,
1, 2, 3, 4.
he is so lucky he didn't catch him square, because he would have went to sleep. He could have went to sleep for his whole life if he would have caught him square, blindside like that. He would never wake up, put him in a coma.
Man, that's just.
'Cause these are trained fighters. You know what's crazy about this? Like, if I go to an NFL game and I get into a fight with somebody, chances are I got a good chance of beating that person's ass, right? If I go to an MMA fight, how many of them guys are taking MMA classes? You know what I mean? How many people like?
You're over here swinging. They're
Hey,
attacking you.
hey,
Chokehold.
and you know who you don't take a swing at? Dudes that wear MMA shirts, right?
Hey, notice. I am gonna go buy MMA shirts right now.
If it says Strike Force on his shirt, leave him alone.
It's
If
it's
you're
like,
in Vegas at an MMA fight and it says Strike Force on his shirt, leave him alone.
yeah.
I like strike.
Leave him
I
alone.
like to see
See, man, when I see shirts like that at certain events like that, it's like going to a bodybuilding competition with dudes wearing whoop-de-woo gym on it. he's got to work out, right? Anyway.
So Andy, do you want to get us started on this? This is your loser's corner.
Yeah, man. I feel like. Well, you know what? Well, I'm like the opposite on this, so I'll let you make your case first
Okay.
because you were the one saying that he had a lot to
Okay.
lose on this.
All right, can we go back to that clip real quick of him jumping off?
I'm just saying what's up to Bernard.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
cool.
hey, real quick while he's doing that.
What do we got going on?
Hey, here's your shirt, Michael. I'm gonna make sure you send it.
Yes, because I've been asking to send it for a week. So
We got it.
Straight
We
check,
took it
dude.
out of inventory. This is actually out of inventory now. And it's going to be in a box to you, hopefully tomorrow. Make
Yes.
sure you send them the track.
I'll get it out tomorrow.
information.
All right, yes, we're gonna get it. He already sent it to us. We got it in the Facebook thing.
Yep.
All right, so on this clip, yeah, so on this clip, there's some things here. So he won the fight, right? He was talking smack. Here, he could have just turned around, enjoyed
Yeah.
his win, right? Forget what's going on outside. Forget what's going on outside. Why? Why? There goes your money. There goes your endorsements. People are gonna think you're crazy. Like, it's just, they're not gonna think that you're somebody they can endorse. Because when you do something like this, you appeal to a certain crowd.
Yeah.
And only that crowd, right? This was stupid. This was a stupid move. This cost him so much money. You know who's gonna come out better out of this? Conor. Because you know when he lost the fight, it's just a mess. You know,
Yeah.
Khabib's team, he doesn't have control over them. You see anybody from Conor's team in there taking swings at Khabib? No. No, you don't, right? No,
Sad.
you don't. Yeah, it's not sad. It's bad. It's bad for the sport. Now,
Yeah, it is.
Now here's the second clip. Now watch it. Like, look at this. Thank God everybody kind of tied up and just
Yeah, they can't swing.
yeah.
I, don't know, like, I would hate to be
But this is money down the drain, Andy. So my whole point was, if he would have just took the win, went to the press conference, he could be looking at multi-million dollars in endorsements, a rematch, all kinds of stuff. Now he's looking at money for the rematch, but he could have been making money without getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
I don't think Khabib is a marketable.
Yeah, I
guy.
don't think. Yeah. me too.
I mean, that's just like my opinion. Like, yeah, man,
he's
the dude's
not, but he would have
undefeated.
been.
But
He
He would have been.
he would have been to a certain
Because it would have been
extent.
so interesting that this would have been the time.
Yeah, you know what I
This
mean.
would have been the time.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's like,
but he's not long term. He's not a Conor where it's like
Yeah.
where it's like Tiger. If Tiger's good, golf is good. When Connor's good, you know
Yeah.
UFC's. You know
he
what I'm
doesn't
saying?
have that appeal.
Khabib
Khabib
is coming up
doesn't
now.
have that kind of-
He's just coming up now. He's just starting to get
He's
his name
27
now.
now.
He's been
there.
But-
he's been, bro.
Right. UFC is a hype machine. They will hype the fighters they want. They didn't hype him because they didn't want to. Now they can't deny him because he's clean. He doesn't get in trouble, really. You know what I mean?
But
And
people
he's
don't
winning.
want that.
And he's winning.
In the fighting
I enjoy
scene,
it.
in the fighting scene, people don't want like a squeaky clean guy. They don't
Yeah.
want. They don't want. I'm gonna use the same word. They don't want a square. You know?
I don't think he's a square. I think he's a
he's
real
not.
professional fighter, and I
Yeah.
like to see that. I like to see that. But that professionalism all went out the window on that.
The thing is, there's a language barrier with him too. He speaks some English, but you know what I'm saying. You know he's not.
It's not even
you know what
about
I'm saying?
endorsements here. It's
You know
about
what I'm
having Nike in Russia.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's probably not big enough.
yeah, it's probably.
It's probably like so. I mean, I know what you're trying to say, and I understand Trunk's point as well. But like, I just don't think he's marketable. Like, you know, for instance, you know, like this might be a good comparison here. Like Kawhi Leonard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great basketball player. You know, always considered top 3, top 4 player, but he's not that marketable because he's just not because of his personality. You know, whatever it may be. I mean,
It's a lot of things. His personality, language barriers, culture, his religion, all that stuff, and then even being a hero. I mean,
Like even him being a hero in his hometown, he still gets a lot of flack. And from what I've read, again, I haven't verified all the sources. However, like he gets kind of a lot of heat from just within the country as well in terms of dissent.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's a
Dissent.
dissenter.
Yeah.
You know, it's political dissent.
Because he's from a really broken region in Dagestan. Like it's near Chechnya, you know, where the whole Chechen.
Border.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where the fighting and stuff. That's where he's from.
So he doesn't have like mother love, like he's Mother Russia.
no, but
he's not like a
no,
love
no,
of the
but
country
he
like
has
that.
he has
not-
wealthy backers though.
Yeah.
He has wealthy
He's
backers.
He's not an ethnic Russian. He's an ethnic minority within Russia.
Within Russia.
Yeah, so you know what I'm
They
saying?
don't
He's
claim
us.
him. They don't claim him.
So he's
So he would appeal to us, especially if people. He goes in, he comes out of there clean. He goes, does his press conference. People are asking him questions. Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? What did it feel like to beat him? Now you're starting to get insight into him. We don't get that insight.
Well,
We don't get that
it's,
insight.
it's-
because now the conversation is
it's-
why'd you jump over the? Why'd you
no,
jump
like
over the thing?
I don't think
Why-
anybody
It's
ever
called the
denied
Iron
that.
Curtain.
Yeah, I don't think anybody ever denied that he's a badass. Again, you know, he's undefeated, right?
I'm not even saying that either.
No, he was a huge, well, not a huge favorite, but he was like minus 180 favorite over Connor when Connor had owned the division for however long.
Well, he hasn't fought in 2 years. Though.
Yeah, he's a little like.
So
but
that's
like,
a layoff. So that he has to be the favorite. If you're coming in as a fighter against of someone who hasn't fought, you should be the favorite, especially if you got the belt.
I honestly
Yeah.
don't think Connor stands a chance, even if he was in better shape.
yeah.
I disagree.
He's
But again,
man.
this is an amateur eye. Like,
Yeah.
I don't watch fight. I don't fight.
Right.
You know, so
Me
you know,
either.
I don't
Me either.
have a trained eye for this.
we got some.
What we got here?
yeah. All right.
Lewis has more draw than Khabib. I agree with
Lewis is
Silva.
Lennox Lewis?
No.
You know, you want to say barbaric sport and all that. Again, he changed the narrative from him owning Connor to him being overly aggressive and jumping out of the ring. And he changed the narrative from the win to the fight after the fight.
Yeah.
He changed the narrative. If you can't see the two from what I'm saying, then I can't help you. You know what I mean? Like what I'm saying is rational and reasonable. So he cost himself money. He cost himself more shine. This is not going to bring him more shine. This is going to bring him more contempt.
Yeah. No.
There's a second clip as well. Right?
Yeah. There's a second clip. Like so, this
Right.
will be the actual highlights from the fight.
Okay.
Oh,
okay. And this is where they're talking about. This is where Connor was standing up. Connor was gassed. He's not conditioned to go for this fight.
I don't think it was even. I don't think it was even like he was gassed. I just felt like Connor. Everybody considered him a superior striker, right? Ground game. We know that if he goes there, it's over. Like that's Khabib's second to none when it comes to that, right?
See, Jordan agrees. No one's even talking about his win. He changed the narrative.
Yeah. No. Like.
Yeah.
Can we scroll that down? Does it go down any further, or is it just our
I
border?
think it's a
one's
little
talking about
cut
it.
off there.
That's one.
But
It's the border.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. All right. Well.
Yeah. No one's talking about the fight.
No, they're not. They're talking about the fight after the fight.
aftermath. Yeah.
I mean, because that was the craziest thing that anybody has seen. I mean, like, when's the last time you saw
Malice in the
people
Palace.
jumping out and then people jumping in, hitting the fighters?
I saw.
Like usually
Well,
it's
you've never
the
seen that.
usually
You've never
it's the
seen that.
corner guys getting into
Yeah.
it. Like you've seen that before.
Yeah.
Them getting to scuffle, but I've never seen somebody jump the fence, whether it's a pedestrian or if it's somebody from the other corner. taking shots at the actual fighter. Like, that was weird.
WWE, man.
I know.
WWE, man.
Like, except with real punches.
Yeah,
except with real punches.
And they hurt.
No,
But when a fan jumps out of WWE,
Yeah.
they really get punched.
Yeah.
They get served up.
No,
They
no.
get served up.
I was at Dave and Buster's, and everybody like it was crazy.
Well, I'll tell you this. The Malice in the Palace was still crazier than that.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah,
have to
because
show
that was
to
actually
next week.
fans fighting.
Yeah, fans
You know,
fighting.
if like
Jermaine
if it
O'Neal's
was
the
just
truth.
players, if it was Detroit and Indiana players just going at it, you know, like it would
Yeah.
be kind of like this, you know. But because fans actually got put to sleep,
Yeah.
it was a big deal.
Well, let's move on to some. Are we got anything else or
No, we got the highlights.
We got the highlights.
Highlights.
All right, so let's talk about the actual fight. I watched this with my son. This was pretty cool. He's gonna come out with the rubber arms.
Yeah.
Rubber arms. He didn't even look like. I don't know. He just didn't look the same.
No, like I was telling my cousin this. Like I said, you know, the look in his eyes and the look in his face did not give me confidence.
Connor
Like,
looked scared,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
He
it
just
was
looked
like scared
man.
where we look, you know.
It's the first time being in the ring in a long time. You get out of that mentality. You know, you don't get punched in the face for 2 years. I'm sure it feels different when you get punched in the face again.
He's living that Mayweather lifestyle, you know.
I mean, yeah.
Except Mayweather doesn't get touched.
See,
Yeah, this is
look
where
at
it's like,
his
look
face.
at it, like, you know, this is first round. This is first round. He's already looking up, you know, like that told me a lot.
So round 3, I was they ring the bell on round 3, and I'm watching round 3, and I'm like, well, Khabib's resting this round.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
that's
when he
when
got knocked.
down.
And my son's like, what do you mean Khabib's resting this round? I said he's resting because he's gonna submit him in the next round.
Yeah,
Sure
this-
enough,
this-
it's
this
exactly what happened.
This is a lot of blows, and I
Ooh.
thought it was gonna end here.
Yeah.
You know,
Connor
when-
has good. He had really good defense, man.
When he was
you know?
hitting there,
Mm-hmm.
somebody was saying, "You want to talk now? You want to talk now?" Somebody was saying that.
That was probably somebody from Khabib's corner.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
You see, he's just not conditioned. He just doesn't
See?
have the fight. He doesn't have the air. He can't breathe.
If it were any other fight, it would end right there.
But because of Connor, well, he's not. He still got his arms up. He's doing. He's
Yeah,
No,
but,
like,
not
he-
really
he
getting.
was
They're not
never out.
clean.
He was never
Yeah,
out.
they're not
but I've
clean.
seen fights end with less. You know what I'm saying? With
But his
less
legs
than
are in
that.
position. See, they're locked on his hips. I mean, there's a lot that Connor was doing right there, so it would be hard to. And I think that would have been poorly done by the ref.
Yeah.
Like here, you're starting to get close, and then he's cranking it. If Connor could have got his hand under before he locked his hand under, he might have had a chance, but he just it was a wrap. And Connor was smart because if you get to a point where he cracked something or snapped something by mistake, see right here, this is okay. This is okay. Him screaming, that's all okay. It's all acceptable.
That's okay too.
That's all acceptable.
Yeah.
This was unacceptable.
When he
Yeah.
decided to jump the fence, that's
What we got on the right over here.
man.
He knew Connor was gonna lose at the weigh-in. He fought someone who wasn't afraid of him. Man,
I've
those
seen,
are
hey, look
Michael's
at
a
Jordan.
Connor
Jordan.
killer.
I've seen softcore porn where someone took a choke better than
Oh man.
Can I get that on a t-shirt? A bumper sticker? Bumper sticker would be great. I like that. First round could be. I'm going to say it again. If you have not fought in 2 years, you are not fight ready in 3 weeks or a month or whatever. It was 3 months? I think it was 3
I mean,
months.
like he knew he was coming back. I mean, he was looking for
It's
it. But
not-
they were just looking for a contract because he wanted that extension. It was like
Yeah.
a 5 or 6 fight deal. So I think like he was like fight ready, kind of like Le'Veon Bell, like like I'm ready to play, like I'm in game shape.
But he's
you
not
know?
game and shit. Like,
Yeah.
he's not conditioned. He's not,
I don't know, but like
He's
I
going to
think-
strip clubs and rapping.
I feel like for
Yeah.
McGregor for this particular fight, I feel like even if he was in tip-top shape, I mean,
I know you
what
say
I
that.
saw, what I saw, like
I think you're underestimating.
Khabib has dominated him like the entire time. I think like
Conor
I
ain't had no
heard
power.
somebody say give Conor 1 round.
Yeah, Connor's striking power is there, man. It's a different fight. Khabib's not standing face to face with him like he did it for Connor's.
But hey, you know what?
No, of course not.
We're gonna get a rematch. Let's
How
see what
soon?
happens. Hey, maybe he's gonna spend like 2 or 3 mil like he did during that Nate Diaz second fight. You know, where he spent like $3 million on his camp.
On them HGH.
Yeah,
I know.
Make sure.
The proposal has already been created for the second fight prior to the first fight. I mean, I think. I mean, I'm no
Yeah.
conspiracy.
When you
I'm
sell
no-
out like that?
Yeah, I'm no conspiracy theorist, but like prior to that, it's pretty obvious that Dana White, despite him doing lip service and being like concerned and acknowledging that this is bad for the sport, MMA as a sport,
people
and all
don't buy
that.
this.
Frank,
yeah.
legendary.
Oh, it's
Frank
gonna be good for them
Shamrock.
long term.
He
As long as they clean it
posted-
up,
Frank Shamrock posted that that was my daughter's first time that she watched a fight, and he was up, in one of the seats up there, and he couldn't really explain anything. There wasn't a good reason, like he didn't have a good reason to explain his
It was
daughter.
people
Like, this
losing
is
their
how it
minds.
is.
I think they should have tested Khabib for performance-enhancing drugs after that.
Yeah, but hey, real quick before
After
we,
Rosal.
Directly
move
after, he
off
should
of
have had to take a
this,
piss test.
He does
there
represent
was,
Russia.
there was a clip.
If it was Germany, we'd have more of a problem because the whole Olympic scandal and everything from West Germany,
East Germany.
East?
Back in the day.
1950
Yeah.
Olympics,
Hey, so before
when
you
the
move
women were
off
bigger
this,
than our American men.
Oh man.
Did you see that?
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
All right, so where are we at? So are we moving over to?
No, I got one more thing
okay.
to add. I got one more thing to add.
Sorry.
So during one of the rounds, I actually saw this today. You can hear Connor, like as the round ended, you can hear Connor saying, "This is just business." I don't know if you guys saw that clip.
No, I didn't see-
But it was one of the rounds where they were done standing up. So it was probably like what third round.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can hear him say, "This is just business."
Yeah.
I'll probably show you guys that clip. But
You
yeah, I
should
mean,
have,
like,
yeah.
you know,
That would have been good to
business
hear. So, the GSP and Connor are not the same people. GSP has been a fighter since he was born, dude.
Yeah.
Like, they're not the same, Michael. Stop with the false equivalencies. Okay? One thing is not the other.
Who said that? Oh, Jesus was not.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
GSP can do that.
Yeah.
Connor's not that way. He's not built like that. He's not. GSP could walk into any ring right now. He's fight ready. One standing left kick and you go to sleep. You know what I mean? One front kick. All right. So now we're gonna move on to the loaded part of the show. In case you missed it, because we're gonna fill up some good stuff, have some fun. Hey, everybody who's on right now in the chat, it'd be super fantastic if you could share this to your friends. Get a couple more people in the chat here with us. We'd like to get to 100 subs, before the end of the month, and we'd really, really like you guys' help.
That
So
custom URL.
yeah, and then you don't have to like fight to find the place. All right. So college football.
College football, man.
We got the Hogs.
Oh man. You
The
know.
Hogs. Can we get the little boy crying instead?
Ah,
Can we get
yeah.
the little boy crying instead?
They always lose.
I feel like that's the heart of Hog country right now.
It is.
You're right.
Yeah. They.
Nothing exemplifies Hog Nation more than that child right now.
Yep.
You know, even the radio shows like 92.9 and 99.5, they're
Yeah.
miserable. Dudes are coming on the stage. Yeah, guys, it just is what it is, and blah, blah, blah. And it's terrible, and I feel bad for them. Arkansas is miserable. Arkansas is like the stock market right now. We're going down.
Oh, yeah. Been down, man. So not much you can say. You just expect to lose, and
Man, it's gonna-
hopefully you play well. You know what I
It's
mean?
gonna take time to get.
Yeah,
get
exactly.
guys. I mean, like I never had high hopes for the Hogs.
No.
And that's not
I didn't
that's not
either.
being that's not being a hater.
Says
the guy
from Texas.
I mean, not to be like a hater of the Hogs. I mean, because just like
UT's on the rise, huh? Is that it?
man, I do not care about
Upsetting
UT.
OU, man.
He's all about that
I don't
UTI
like
life.
UT won.
You're in
I
every
like,
track
I like
section.
Texas
He's all about
more
that.
than OU for sure. In terms
Man,
of
No, you
like,
missed it.
I really don't have a college team.
Nah.
I just like seeing good football.
Nah.
You know?
I feel
No,
you.
I am not on that Alabama
Jordan.
boat riding.
I grew up. Well, I didn't really have a college team either growing up. You know what I'm saying? I just loved college football.
Yeah, that Pennis fight was the best.
D-Mac was at the game.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was at the game.
I
Did you
saw.
even have a happy
I
face
saw
with the
him in the
Hogs logo?
pregame stuff. Some of the
It was so cool seeing him on campus back then. Badass, man.
I'll tell you what.
sitting in the computer lab, man. I just see him at the Quad's computer lab, man, hanging out with the other football players.
Do you know why he can never hide in public?
What?
Because his ears was going twice as big as his head.
Oh,
Yo, hold on, can I see your mug for a second? Let me see your mug for a second. Yo, I'm D-Mac.
Should we tag D-Man?
Yeah, I'm D-Mac. Oh, shit! Hey, I gave him 50% off
Next
at
time it's
Journey.
me and Hey,
I'm
I'm
a type-
on the show these days.
I gave him 50% off at Journey several times when I was manager there.
Oh yeah.
Him and most, so I'm allowed to have a joke or two.
So he knows you.
He might not remember me, but
I remember him.
I remember him. So,
I remember his whip.
if he can't,
He's got crown.
and if he can't take a joke, holla at me, son. Holla at me, son. Hey, we all have distinguishing features.
Next.
I'm out of shape.
Yeah.
Long with the Sooners.
Longhorns.
Oh man, yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I didn't expect that either.
I mean, OU was number 5.
With the season
Yeah.
that they've been having, yeah, and it goes to that whole letdown, you know. You don't get ready for a team mentally, you know, and you just kind of you think you're so much better because of your record or whatever it is. So It is. It's college football.
Yeah, it's so
I
emotional.
mean, like, this is me giving the Longhorns crap. Early in the year, they were double-digit favorites against Maryland and got stomped at Maryland. And then here they are,
They've redeemed themselves to me at least. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
So,
Like
yeah.
after losing that Maryland game, I was like, man, this is terrible.
Well, Maryland's playing with a lot of emotion.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
let's leave it at that.
Yeah, that's
All
right.
right. So Auburn losing to Mississippi State.
Yeah, another
9-23.
Another upset.
Yeah.
Everything here is top 25
Yeah.
upsets minus the Hogs.
On the road.
You could have replaced these two teams right here with Buffalo and Tennessee, and it would have been basically the same game.
Thing is, man, Auburn really misses Kerryon Johnson. Misses him.
Yeah, he's in Detroit, man. The rookie's balling out.
They
man.
really miss him.
Yeah.
He was SEC Player of the Year last year.
That's a big deal.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's
you
hard
know?
to do. All the
Yeah.
athletes in the SEC.
Yeah, you know.
I mean,
so-
the kid's balling, man.
Yeah.
The kid is balling.
Oh man, dude, am I reading this right? Mississippi State beat them with 69 yards in passing.
Yeah, look at how much they freaking.
Look at the rushing yards.
Yeah,
Holy hell.
it's crazy.
I did that in the Madden game the other day. I had Aaron Rodgers, and I was like 7 for 20 because the guy's defense was good on passing, but I ran for like 280 yards on him, cutting him up. I saved the replay and put it on Twitch. I was spitting on him like DeAndre Hopkins this weekend.
No, like I know the
Yeah,
dude, I remember that.
I'm like, damn.
Cowboys.
Yeah, that was a good play, man.
Yeah.
Still is not a Auburn fan, obviously.
Yo, so because
Because he probably
he's
around
living in,
a bunch of them.
he's living in Georgia.
Auburn is about an hour and a
Georgia.
half from Atlanta. It's about an hour and a half from Atlanta. You know?
Yeah,
what I
it
mean?
is. It's right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Right there.
it's all right there.
It's a good rivalry too. The Bulldogs and the Auburn Tigers.
Yeah, it's the
Big
oldest.
time.
It's the Deep South's oldest rivalry. Is what
And if
they
you're
call
gonna
it.
get arrested on the Alabama side, because Macon County is no joke. The cops is assholes. Assholes.
All right, so we got another upset here.
We got loser State University.
Yeah,
University.
I don't know if that's really an upset.
Not this year, right?
The ranking says it is, but LSU was favored by 1 point.
Wait, they're at home.
Florida's at home.
Florida was at home.
Oh, really?
So
there is
I
an
was
upset.
thinking
Yeah,
It's in Florida.
Florida beat them. I don't know. I don't know. If it is an upset, it's a mild one at best.
So
Yeah.
we
You know what I mean?
the Dogs have a chance for the Battle of the Blue.
Yeah. I mean,
I hate the Gators.
as long as you play, as long as you show up, you have a chance. But then
College football.
that's
so
where the
fun.
rubber meets the road, though. That's where the rubber meets the
I mean,
road.
that's college football. You just gotta show up.
Yeah.
There's
How
no
many-
gameplay. Like, just
How
show
many,
up.
how many championships are there in the NFL?
One.
Thank you.
One,
That was the easy question.
one league.
No, I'm saying
One
but
league.
there's one, right? College football, even within the league, they have rivalries for titles
Oh, yeah.
and championships. The boot. That's the perfect example.
Trophies.
Yeah,
It's kind of like soccer.
It's a
with
mini
different
super.
trophies.
It's a mini championship.
Oh,
baseball.
yeah. It's
Like
a state
baseball.
title,
Yeah.
you know, like Florida has Miami, Florida State. They call it the state title. This and that.
And you know, after all the bowls, you have playoffs.
Yeah.
And then after the playoff, you have championship.
College is it's
It's the only way they can play it together. They play it like rec leagues rules. You know what I mean? Before you know it, it's gonna be two and out on the playoffs. You get 2 losses and you're out. They're gonna play 16 games. They're gonna turn it into
they play so many
into
games
a
now.
December Madness instead of March Madness.
It's
It's
better.
better than the old BCS model.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
definitely. I'm not hating. There's still, I think 8 teams would have been smarter.
No, then you prolong.
Yeah,
the
you
season.
prolong the season.
So what? Who cares? Those kids ain't shit doing nothing. They want to play football.
Nah.
They ain't trying to get their knees blown up.
Yeah.
Man, it's-
Marcus Lattimore.
They ain't getting paid. But that can happen to anybody any day playing anything.
Hey,
Yeah,
look-
but-
look at- look at
but the more games you play-
Jalen Smith.
All right, let's get on to another game that none of us really care about. Utah over Stanford.
Stanford is out. They done. Game
yeah.
over.
That's the only reason we're reporting on it.
Yeah.
is
Yep.
because
No playoffs
no
for them.
playoff for them.
Another upset.
I'm okay with that.
Moving on.
Sam is the playoff Nazi. No playoff for you.
No playoff.
That's
no
a Seinfeld
Yeah.
reference, not a German reference. Just in case.
Timeless.
All right.
Yes.
We move into NFL.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's go. So first up, get the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, we
So-
spent this Sunday all watching football together.
Yeah, we spent this
Yeah,
Sunday.
we did. If y'all came to hang out, thank you.
And this is the dumbest quote by any football player ever.
Yep, by one of the dumber ones.
We'd much rather have fun and win a Super Bowl than be miserable and win 5 Super Bowls.
And you know who
Actually,
that was referencing?
That was
The Patriots.
Yeah. And you know what? He probably more said it like this. We'd much rather have fun because this is dumb ass. You don't want to win 5 Super Bowls? I'm going to break this table over here. You don't want to win 5 Super Bowls? You don't want to be known as the greatest ever or potentially in the conversation?
No, man, he just wants to have fun.
He just want to have fun, man.
Just wanna have fun.
Yo, Doug, trade him. Bill would have traded him. Right after this comment, Bill would have been on the phone.
No, he would have even did that. He would just cut him.
He would have been on the phone. He would have been like, yo, I need a 7th round draft pick right now. You can have him. Give me your worst lineman. Your worst
No,
lineman.
give me someone from the practice squad. I'm gonna cut him too, but I'm gonna pay him.
It's just oh god, yo, this is maybe I'm overreacting.
No, the thing is,
you are.
the Eagles haven't. They haven't looked great. I don't think they're bad. Dude, that division is completely wide open.
Yeah,
right
that's
now. So
trash.
they're not
That
in trouble.
division's trash.
So I'm not saying panic. Eagle Nation, don't panic. You'll be alright. But
the Lou Rag came out.
Lane who? Lane Kiffin?
Lane Johnson, man. He's a pretty good lineman.
But yeah, so what do you guys think about that? You think are they having a hangover?
You can go
Huh?
first.
What's up?
You can go first.
Are the Eagles having a hangover?
According to him, maybe.
He's just having fun, right?
According to him, they're showing up with a hangover on Sunday.
Yeah.
Because they're just having fun.
Yeah.
They don't care about winning Super Bowl. They're going out Saturday. Every city they go to, Super Bowl champion Eagles, Super Bowl champion Eagles. They get free drinks.
Yeah.
They have only
And they get
one,
roasted.
right? This is their
'Cause-
first one.
Oh, yeah. The first one since like 57 or something like that.
If the Eagles
First
walk first
NFL.
ever in the NFL.
First Super Bowl.
Yeah, for them.
First Super Bowl, but they won NFL championship.
Yeah, but the
before
first
the
Super
Super Bowl era, yeah.
So, if I was a bartender and there were several Philadelphia Eagles members in my bar on a Saturday night, I would get them so wasted
Hell yeah.
for free,
Of course.
so that they can't perform the next day and we can get a W.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure they do that.
That goes on in so many other industries.
Sabotage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure players do it. How many times have players gone to Boston and go out and get in trouble at the clubs or whatever, and then you know what I mean?
Hell.
They're
Hell.
wrecked the next day.
Deshaun Kaiser shows up in his own town. She's going out on a Saturday in Cleveland last season, you know what I'm saying? Right?
What was his name? Who got?
He got traded to
Who got
Green
shot?
Bay.
Who shot himself? And
Plaxico.
Plaxico Burress.
Plaxico Burress.
That's,
New York Giants.
that's one of my favorite athletes of all
He
time.
was dope. He was dope. He became back and played well.
Yeah,
you know,
played for the
but he went to
Jets.
jail for 2 years.
Yeah.
All right, so
man.
what we got coming up? So Eagles, yes, they have.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a consensus?
Oh, yeah, I think, yeah.
Well,
Well,
you're not. Are you consensus hangover?
Yeah, they're having a hangover, but they'll be alright.
70% of teams who win the Super Bowl have made the playoffs the next year. 71%. So, I mean, they got a good shot.
they might win
No,
the
like,
division.
no,
This
no,
division
yeah.
is garbage.
That's what I'm saying, they have a good shot.
Everybody
Yeah.
has 2 wins except the Giants. Like it's wide open. All they gotta do is win the division games.
So what you're saying
And they're
is,
going to host the game in the
so what he's
playoffs.
saying is the New York Giants still have a chance.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, we're gonna cover that.
Dallas
They don't have a
Cowboys.
chance.
Dallas Cowboys still have a
Remember,
chance.
he's a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
No, the Cowboys.
All right, so
They-
they have a realistic chance. Kansas City's still looking dominant.
Dominant?
Yeah, and Sam says no.
Looking pretty good.
They find ways to win.
I feel like they beat everybody by except the Denver game. I think they beat everybody.
Nah,
by
but yeah,
close,
yeah.
At least a touchdown.
No, they beat them, but if you watch the game, it was fluky, man. They had, freaking Blake Bortles threw 4 end zone interceptions.
Dude,
the dude threw for like what 375, 400.
375, but like no touchdown.
Because bullshit happened. I understand you can't expect that to happen again if they meet in the playoffs. You can't expect that to happen.
Jaguars are not going to make the playoffs the rate they're
No,
going.
I know, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? That wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. It would take something extraordinary to happen again, especially with their defense. You know, they just got lucky.
I'm not gonna lie, like Mahomes has slowed down a little bit.
Yeah. The
But
last
that's
game.
expected. That's expected.
Well, look, you're not going to be as efficient as they were in the beginning where they were getting all those long touchdowns and everything.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? They still scheme well. They're going to be okay. He's starting to run more, so that'll actually open the pass back up. You know, he almost had 2 rushing touchdowns in that game. The other one, he got knocked out at like the 4 or 5. He's playing smart.
He's playing like a seasoned vet.
Yeah.
And the Patriots still look like the best team in the
I'm just saying.
Does he have an interception yet?
Huh?
Does he have an interception?
Yeah, he threw one. He threw one that game.
I'm just saying, man.
He threw his first one.
You use the word dominant. That's not dominant.
That's
I
not
mean,
dominant?
they're still good, but dominant is, you know what I'm saying? That's an extra level.
Like they alright?
They did. They're
My
good.
problem with them is what I said earlier in the season is that they don't step on the throat long enough.
Yeah, they don't go.
They
for
let
the
people
kill.
come back too much. So that's just where we're at on that.
That's what I was.
Could it be because their offense sometimes are it's so like they have so many big plays that they don't take up a lot of time, so their defense is on there longer, so it exposes them. Like it's like
so they just need to use Hunt more, which they haven't been doing, right?
they haven't. I have Hunt in one of my leagues, and he's not doing anything. He was like the third or fourth running back rated.
He's still good. We're in week 6. You have 10 more weeks of Kareem Hunt to ball out. You're okay.
See the thing is with the running game, you have to warm it up, but they're fucking throwing on first down on the first drive. You know what I'm saying? The running game, you need to warm it up. You know what I'm saying?
They're throwing the ball to not even a receiver. They're throwing it to a return specialist. Is what Ramsey calls him.
Yeah, he's the Pro Bowl.
Is that the first selfie within the live stream?
Yeah. Might be.
That's
Might
the
be.
inaugural swelfie.
All right, let's get to some drama.
Oh yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm ready.
Drama,
Ready.
like that's what sells.
Yeah.
Sex and drama. We're gonna go with this whole.
We'll wait for the NBA for.
That's already started. I mean, the NBA. I feel like you can get sex and drama in one headline.
True.
Jimmy Butler. Anyways, so we're gonna talk about OBJ. So OBJ was talking, he was doing a lot of post-game chit-chat, right?
What you mad at him for? Why you mad?
Oh, I'm not mad at
Why you
him.
mad?
The thing is, I have nothing bad to say against OBJ. He goes out there, he does his job. He's no longer doing those ridiculous stuff where he hits a net and then it hits him.
That's Sterling Shepard now.
Yeah. But the thing is, obviously, this is not from me. I actually heard this from Colin Cowherd. They're saying, the problem is not the only person to blame on offense is Eli.
Yo, I've been saying that for 2 years.
I thought Eli was done for a while, right? But the thing is, this is what they've gotten him. They got him a lot of new toys, right? They have arguably one of the best, if not top 3 receiver in the league. Mm-hmm. They got themselves a stud running back, right? Took him number 2 overall.
Oh yeah.
What was it last year? They took the tight end, right? They signed a left tackle. They drafted a offensive guard, right? He has all the shiny toys, but the one thing that hasn't changed, the consistency, is Eli, and the offense has been very stagnant.
So what he's trying to say is he's like that spoiled kid that gets every new thing, and he's still a punk ass.
Pretty much.
Well,
all right.
it's more like he's getting toys that are too advanced for him. Rather than
he's not updating. He's on iPhone 2.
Yeah, it's just
He needs to update the iOS.
So the apps ain't playing. The new apps
They're not loading because his screen's not big enough
on the operating system.
His processor is not fast enough to handle everything else.
Okay, all right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when we look at it like that, everything's moving. So in Eli's mind, he can get the ball there, he can do all this stuff, but his hand is moving just too slow. You know what I mean?
And he's making that face.
Yep, he's making that face.
I wish I would have loaded it up. I just thought I should have loaded it up.
This one. Hold on, right on.
No,
I got it.
That's pretty close. That's what it looks like all the time.
Yeah, I know what I'm thinking about when somebody's moving too slow and everything's moving fast. It's like when you play a video game online, but you're
lagging.
Yeah. And you're getting shot up, and then you're barely.
You're running, and then all of a sudden you're dead, and you know what happened.
That's back when you were playing a first-person shooter back in the mid-2000s.
Yeah. Call of Duty, the original Modern Warfare.
I'm 56K while everyone was already on broadband.
DSL.
When we couldn't afford broadband, I was still on the 56K, and I was trying to play against all the big dogs.
In those games, when people are like, "Hey, who's the one lagging?" You never know. But then, this game I played, StarCraft, lets you know who's lagging.
Oh.
Yeah, because the screen pops up of who's lagging, who's timing out.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Everybody, who's lagging? Not me, dude. It said it was you.
That's no.
All right, so
whatever, man.
long story short, OBJ, he hasn't been doing the antics that he was, so famous for the last couple
He's been a
seasons.
professional.
Yeah, he's coming to work. He's balling. He's actually thrown the longest touchdown for the Giants this season.
Yeah.
So he technically has a better arm than Eli right now.
Is he a lefty? Because that looked kind of awkward.
It did look awkward. It was across his body, and he's a wide
yeah.
receiver. So I mean, it's gonna look awkward because he just heaved it.
Yeah.
He has the only 20+ yard touchdown that was from a pass longer than 7 yards. So that means all of Eli's long passes came off screens.
Dink and dunks.
So that means it's a 7-yard pass, 13-yard yak.
Yeah. So his was an air pass. So
Yeah.
it was, you know what I mean? It's a little different. Some nuance there.
OBJ though, people give him flack about what he said. You know what I hear? I hear passion. You know what I mean?
I hear somebody who wants to win,
man. Yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, they took a miracle kick for them to lose, so they could have won.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're 100% right, man. Everything that everybody wants to say about this young man, he's here and proving that he wants to win. And I'm sorry, but just let go of Eli. Just have him coach the next quarterback.
Dude, they need another quarterback. And you know what? They had a chance. They had a chance this year. But they took a running back, which I guess I can't blame them. But they should have signed somebody.
Yeah, they could have hey, listen, Colin Kaepernick can work with that.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming from Dale. I knew Colin Kaepernick.
Think about him in that offense. Just be the ability for him to be like Deshaun Watson with DeAndre Hopkins and Will Fuller, and you know what I mean. They have a better running back in Saquon than Lamar Miller. It would be a very dynamic team.
But he's 1 year out from playing.
No, he's like 3
Two,
years
3.
now.
Yeah, exactly. Two.
He's been out for
So he's like Conor McGregor, man.
Well, I think
He's gonna be.
I think him right now is just him being able to run a first down for you would make a difference over Eli, even if he's off or something.
I think at this point I would say anybody except whoever the Giants have as the backup.
No, because if you
will come in and do
better.
No, if you put Nathan Peterman in there, you can't.
All right, okay, fine.
Some courts got it bad against Nathan
What
Peterman.
about Paxton Lynch?
Huh?
Paxton Lynch.
He is.
You see my point?
You know what? Paxton.
He might do better.
Yeah.
He might be better.
I can see Paxton.
He's
crying
a little
again
more
when he gets
athletic.
signed with the Giants.
Brock Osweiler.
Brock
I'm just
has
naming
had
back
success.
the quarterbacks.
Hey, what about Jay Cutler?
Matt Moore.
They might bring him back.
I'd rather have Matt Moore from the Dolphins
Dude,
than Jay Cutler.
Matt Moore. I like Matt Moore. Matt Moore came from the Cowboys.
Brian
and
Hoyer?
Will. No.
I can name backup quarterbacks all day.
Fold.
Brian
All day.
Fold.
All day.
Fold in poker. We call it fold.
Yeah, but Brian Hoyer is better than Eli right now.
I don't know about that.
That's a stretch, yeah.
Is it?
That's why I got quiet.
Is it?
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are better than Eli. I would put Eli as
I'm better than Eli.
So there's 32 teams in the league. I would put Eli as like the 60th quarterback in the
He's
league.
done, yeah, man. His better days are
In real
over,
talk,
you know?
though, he'd be ranked like 42nd on my list probably, behind a bunch of backup quarterbacks. What's his name from New Orleans Saints right now? They just traded him to New Orleans Saints. Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take
him, yeah. Teddy Bridgewater.
You know what? I might even take the guy that got his jaw.
He said, "Give me Testaverde." What a clown.
Vinny.
And who's the guy that got his? Smith. What's his name? Gino.
I take Gino too.
Take
Geno Smith?
I'll take that. You know what? I'll take butt fumble.
Take Terrell
Sanchez.
Pryor from the
Sanchez.
Jets as a wide receiver and make him a quarterback again in New York.
Nobody can go from couch to huddle better than
Testaverde. It's true though.
Hey man, he can't do it, man. Like he resurrected his career with the Jets those couple years,
Yeah,
man.
no, he was great. He was fun to watch.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on. We're gonna get to the real talk of the week. Happened Monday night.
I actually saw this live.
Yeah, we all did. Some people said the play was staged, and I'll tell you why it wasn't.
The week was staged.
Do we have the play on there?
The game was staged though, like for them to play on Monday night and
they flexed it, right?
Yeah. No, the NFL picked this.
They thought that it would be the record breaker.
Yeah, or ESPN. You know what I mean? They picked the game.
So right here. Okay, so you're thinking what happened there? Okay, so
Busted coverage.
no, it's more than busted coverage. Can we go back one more time? Yeah. Let's go back one more time real quick. Okay, so watch when the play breaks out. They're in a cover 2 zone right here.
This is Daniel's Madden skills taking over.
Look, all right. So then they bring all their. So they switch from the cover 2 and they go man to man on the front, right? Well, then they switch to the zone in the play because they thought it was going to be a screen to Kamara. So everybody stayed up on the play while he streaked out, and the safety followed with Michael Thomas, leaving a big gap in the zone there. So it was an easy pitch and catch for Brees.
Yeah, no, like I don't believe in a set play and another team saying, "Oh yeah, we'll just lay down and give you this touchdown." Like, I don't believe that.
You don't believe Brett Favre dove for Michael Strahan to get the record in the season sacks?
I know. I mean, like, I haven't seen that specific play, but I mean, like, a sack is just like one milestone.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't think
It's a season record.
Yeah,
anyway.
somebody's gonna like just give you easy score like
No,
that.
they started off in the cover 2. They switched it to look like man to man, and then when they thought it was going to be the screen, they all cheated up and left the big gap in the zone. And the typical Drew Brees play is he saw 4 people at the check down where he was going to go to, looked up and saw a deep pass and hit the guy like he does.
Hey, you know what? Dak Prescott, take notes. Your first option didn't look good. Go to your next option. All right, next.
Hey, Dak Prescott, if you want to break down some film, give me a call.
Yeah, we'll go to we'll play some Madden.
Why do y'all think it's Madden? Why does nobody think that I watched the coach's tape on NFL Game Pass? Why does nobody think this? Who watches more football than me that you know?
I watch quite a bit of football.
Who watches more football than me that you know is the
I
question.
don't know. I watch quite a bit of football. All right, so now we're just going to go to just a quick recap.
Okay.
What we want to talk about. I know Daniel wants to talk about games, so I'm going to let him go at it.
All right, so baby Cam Newton is doing his thing again. All right, he got the win. He had another rushing touchdown that was fun to watch. He, as a rookie with no weapons and getting W's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, this is why, we're talking about last week that, I don't know if we should take Tennessee seriously. But, I mean, I guess he does enough to win. I mean, did it against 2 good defense. Like, what was the game that he lost in between? Oh, he lost against the Packers, which has mediocre defense, which doesn't make sense. But he beats Minnesota, that has a good defense, and then beat Tennessee, that has a respectable defense. I wouldn't say good, but respectable.
They've been really good so far this season.
Yeah.
They've been really good so far. The way to beat Tennessee is man-to-man, and you'll see that this week.
Who are they playing?
Is it next week they're playing or this week? I think they're playing. I want to say they're playing the Steelers coming up because it's Cincinnati versus Steelers this week, and then I think next week it's Tennessee because they're on the bye this week. I'm pretty sure. So they're gonna get lit up against some good receivers this year.
Oh, well, I mean,
They got Malcolm Butler back there, but he's not good in speed. He's good in zone. So they're gonna get lit up this season a few times. But their front seven's really strong. Really strong front seven. So they've been good. They beat up teams with no quarterback play. They don't have the quarterback play. Tennessee.
Yeah.
They beat up teams defensively and won games defensively. So
it was a struggle with Jacksonville. So
and it was a struggle with Buffalo. And but Buffalo's offense is unique in the fact that they're gonna run the Wildcat. They're gonna do these more college gimmicky plays to move the ball right now. So it's hard on the defense sometimes. And then if your offense does happen to score on them quick a couple of times, then your defense will get worn down throughout the game, and they're able to score. So Buffalo is a young team. They may be 2 years away. With the quarterback they have.
Maybe
you have to watch him.
It's a stretch.
Another draft pick if they, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he needs a little help. He's a good quarterback though, man. He's Cam Newton-esque. He really is.
He's definitely buying stock while he's still a rookie. Huh?
Definitely
buying stock.
Sometimes you can see it.
Yeah.
And maybe he's not gonna have a 400-yard passing game like Cam. When he gets better at passing, he's more accurate already. So the kid has a lot of upside.
Hey, you know what? I'm all in on Baker Mayfield.
You are, and it's not okay. Then it makes it okay for me to be in on Josh Allen.
No, it's not.
and your boy Colin Cowherd is in on Sam Darnold.
He's the Darnold. He's licking his balls.
Darnold guy.
So for me, the big NFL story is the Patriots are still as good as we ever thought they were.
Yeah, I never had doubt.
Coach Daniel over there.
I never had doubt that Patriots will be fine.
Yeah, we did. Me and you didn't. Sam was a little skeptical.
I was a little skeptical. I was just waiting to see what trajectory at.
Yeah, it's whenever Miami's 3-0, I'm like,
yeah, I wasn't so
that's funny, Yeah. Miami's a nobody, and they'll be a nobody at the end of the season. You know?
I do want to see the Miami game this week. I want to see how they play.
Who they playing?
Houston, right?
Houston's not that great, so
Yeah.
Houston's not that great, so
I'm excited because they're at home and Houston has to go out there, and Miami's defense is a little overrated statistically currently. So because they had a really good 2 first games against the Raiders and I don't forget who, but yeah. So they played weak teams.
Man, Deshaun Watson was looking
Tennessee,
good.
Tennessee, and
I mean,
Raiders.
like throwing wise, they couldn't punch it in, but he threw for like 375, this and that. You know what I mean?
No, he was balling out.
He was
DeAndre
balling
Hopkins
out,
was
yeah.
balling out. There was
Oh,
no
yeah.
Wilf. Kiki Cootie.
Kiki Cootie.
Kiki Cootie.
Kiki, do you love me? Can you catch the ball? Let me get a touchdown.
He could, yeah, you got it, no doubt.
He was balling out, man.
Kiki Cootie.
So,
Just scroll up and down.
Chicago, that's who it is. Yeah, so I'm excited to see that because Chicago has a lot of weapons and that offense is really unique.
That's not happening.
Houston's playing Buffalo.
Houston's playing Buffalo, so yeah, they should beat them up. They should beat them up.
Who should be who up? Buffalo?
Yeah.
Houston should beat up Buffalo.
Should.
Rams and Denver looked really good. Kansas City, New England's the game of the week.
Yeah. That's really like, it's a pretty weak weekend, I think. You know?
Yeah, I don't
Tampa
think
Bay,
so.
Atlanta is actually
Interesting.
very interesting scoring-wise. Pittsburgh and Cincinnati is very interesting because are we going to get Bad Ben on the road again?
Mm-hmm.
Because during day games, he's terrible, but during prime times, he's 8-1.
Oh no, like he'll lose in Cincinnati.
Will Cincinnati keep it up?
Chargers defense, I think they get Joey Bosa back next week.
Ooh.
So this is good for Baker that he's not back this week.
No, Baker don't care.
Let's
Joey
see.
Bosa. The Ohio State guy's going to sack the guy
Indianapolis,
that
New
plays for
York.
Cleveland.
Indianapolis, New York looks interesting. Seattle, Oakland looks interesting. Carolina, Washington doesn't look very
It was,
interesting.
there's interesting matchups, but the only juicy one is Kansas City and New England.
Yeah.
That's the only juicy
That's
one.
probably the only game I watch.
So yeah, see Houston, Jacksonville's next week. That's what I wanted to see. Is week 7.
Mm-hmm.
Houston, Jacksonville. Because I want to see that matchup. It's same division.
Mm-hmm.
Jacksonville's tough. They got great cornerbacks versus great receivers. I'm excited for that game 2 weeks from now.
Have we heard anything from what Ramsey says about Hopkins and?
No, you don't want to say.
It'll probably be soon. Don't worry. It'll probably be soon.
If he says anything, Nuke. They call him Nuke for a reason. Nuke. He nukes any cornerback. Like it don't matter. You know what I mean? Where they have shut down cornerbacks, he nukes the cornerback. He's catching 10 balls. He's catching 130 yards.
And it doesn't matter who the quarterback is.
Yeah, the guy is simply the best.
DeAndre Hopkins doesn't
Yeah.
matter who the quarterback is, man.
And he plays hurt.
Hey, hold on.
Best receiver in the
Hey,
league.
Carlos, man. Hey,
Carlos, man. That's right.
who did you see at the gas station? You? Who's at the gas
He
station?
said every time I'm at work and you come in, free drinks or. Is that
Carlos.
Is this the dude that I just met at the what's the gas station over here, the green one?
It's the
Sh-
Valero.
Shamrock?
Well, it's
Valero?
Yeah, it's one of Lafayette.
Yeah. Lafayette.
What up, Carlos?
Oh, what's up? What's up?
He saw the shirt, yo.
Yeah, no, that's great. Hey, that's
Did you
great.
tell him about the show, or did you just?
He was like, "Oh, I saw your shirt. I thought it said tits." You know,
So that's
It happens
why-
a lot.
That's
It
why
happens
when
a
I
lot.
arrived at the Tulsa airport, but when I came back from Cali, like a lot of elderly white people were like doing double takes.
Asians are talking sports in America. This is blasphemy. No, we need to go back to the good old days.
Yeah. But hey, thank you, Carlos. Again, guys, we're trying to get to 100 subs. With Carlos, we're probably about 58. We need 42 more. Trying
Hey,
to get
we're
our,
on that.
get our own address. Get our own
URL.
address.
URL, man.
We marching. Nah, so NFL's looking good this season. This is the ugliest week of the year, but that's because of bye weeks. The best game to watch is going to be the primetime game with Kansas City and the Patriots. Who do you got?
He's got Kansas City.
I like Kansas City.
Okay, who you got?
He's gonna say Kansas City.
Yeah.
Okay. Since you guys are playing double that, since you guys like Kansas City, both of you give me a reason why.
Mahomes.
That's it? That's the only Mahomes? What's your reason?
Yeah, I just.
Is it at New England?
Just say
Yeah,
it.
it's at New England. It's.
Do you still think Kansas City at New England?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to shut this down right now.
Hey, this is
I-
the
I-
homer
so-
pick.
got it.
Julian Edelman is back.
Hey, Carlos gonna tell everyone he knows. Hey, appreciate that, Carlos.
Yo, he is mad,
Thank you.
Carlos. We're going to have to...
Hey, and he gonna give you free food when you stop by,
we
man.
have to throw him a shirt.
Drinks. Yeah, grab him a shirt, man. Hey, Carlos, let us know what size you are. These run a little large. I'm actually wearing a small.
You probably
I
want
probably
I'm
usually
mad.
wear
He probably
medium.
wants a large.
All right.
All right, yo. So, real quick, the Patriots. Julian Edelman's back. Josh Gordon is fitting well into the game plan. He's getting 5 or 6 targets. That should open up. Sony Michel's coming on. James White is coming on. Our offensive line is still looking good.
You forgot the most
We don't
important
need-
guy.
I haven't got that. That's going to open Gronk up finally. You know what I mean? So our offense is good. Our defense is always going to give up 400 yards. So if you're playing fantasy, play Kansas City players. If you're playing DFS, play Kansas City players in the showdown because as much as Patriots are going to score, Kansas City is generally going to have a lot more yards. I mean, play everybody from Kansas City, including Sammy Watkins, and you can take that money to the bank. They're still going to lose, though, because the Patriots only give up field goals.
We'll fold on Sammy Watkins. He might get hurt.
He was playing with a bruised thigh for the first time ever, and he had it was like 6 catches for 120 last
Hey,
week.
the most important player. Hey, Sam, do you mind?
Who's the most important player?
The most important player you forgot?
Who?
Josh Gordon, man.
I already said him. I said.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I didn't say Chris Hogan. I said Josh Gordon is fitting
my
well
bad.
into the
My
scheme.
bad, my ears.
He's getting 6 targets a game.
My ears. My ears.
I said Josh Gordon. No, I like how he's fitting into the team.
Yeah, so we're gonna move on to NBA. Sorry, I was trying to read the comments and stuff.
NBA. We're gonna move on to the NBA.
The NBA is starting to cook up.
Yeah.
So for anybody that doesn't know, I mean, because this is kind of new to me too, but NBA is starting mid-October.
Can we just do that the whole time for a minute, just so we can talk about it real quick?
Yeah. This is gonna be up here. Like they're starting mid-October. You usually start Halloween. So,
Yeah, they usually start late. Yeah.
So mid-October. So everybody, speed up your timeline. I'm already getting emails from NBA League Pass trying to get me to sign up. So I know it's about that time.
Hey, first week's always free of League Pass. Don't buy it.
Yeah.
Don't buy it the first week. Don't pay the fee. Don't
Well,
pay.
I don't think
Don't pay the rate.
I don't think there's a hey, what's the word? I don't think it's prorated after the first week.
No, it's not.
Yeah, so
It's
yeah,
not.
it's the same
But
thing.
if you wait like till Christmas, it goes down from like 79 to 49.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what, guys?
And that's the most.
then-
And that's the
then you
better
miss a
time.
lot of games.
But that's the better time of the year anyway.
No,
That's
I'll
when
tell
they
you
start
guys.
playing.
I'll tell you guys what you should do.
After Christmas, after the All-Star break and Christmas.
I'll tell you guys what they should do. Instead of getting League Pass, instead of paying for it, what y'all
Yeah.
should do is just hit up Dirty Rice, hit up myself. Let's go to JJ's. Let's go watch the game there. Twin Peaks. Let's watch the game there. Why watch it? Why watch it in your room? You're gonna have your pets walking around. You're gonna, if you got a girl, you got your girl walking around. She's in the way,
She's
middle of
gonna
the
decide that's
basket.
the best time to clean the house.
Yeah, hey, join us. Join us. Hit us up. Whatever bar.
telling you to
We'll
leave.
meet you up.
She's telling you to leave so she can clean when she does that.
Yeah, so-
So NBA, right? So what I want to ask you, Sam, Mac, what are your 2 Eastern Conference teams and your 2 Western Conference teams who you think have the best chance to make it to the finals?
My 2 East,
Yeah.
Boston,
Yes.
Toronto,
And out of those 2, who would you pick over?
Boston.
Nice. Is it the team?
Team, man.
Overall?
Just the overall team, the coach.
Okay. All right. That's. I mean, there's not really much more to
Yeah.
that because basketball's the one sport where you can kind of dissect like that.
Yeah, because there's
My
not
player
really,
is better than
yeah,
your player.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's kind of it.
Yeah.
All right. So, Andy, what are your 2 West teams?
Oh, he didn't give you the 2.
It's okay. We'll come back.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm running the show.
I
Remember?
gotta give it to the defending champs.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So
hard to count them out. It's hard, man.
GSW, the Warriors.
And then I'm gonna give it
Yeah, the Animals.
to Houston. I'm gonna give it it's the same 2 top teams from last year. Golden
Los
State,
Spurs.
Houston.
I love the jerseys. So Golden State and who? Houston.
The Rockets.
Yeah.
The Rockets. Okay. So your West teams.
Oh. You can't count the champs out, man. Until somebody beat them, you can't say anything else. But I'm gonna say King's in the house. The King is in the house.
So Sacramento Kings.
Oh yeah, hey,
LeBron.
Sam, throw that money on there now.
Yo, just a quick check. Andy looked up the money lines yesterday, and it was like 6,000 to 1 that Sacramento would win. So put $100 on Sacramento.
No, not 6,000. 50,000.
So put $100 and you win 50,000 times.
Yeah, but hey, a better thing to do is give me $100 and I give you 5 shirts. You actually get something back.
Yeah, I like that. You can get your own TATS shirt, $20.
Yeah, because
Let us
now
know.
you have a
DM us.
tangible good.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, man. You can't. Hey, the king is good enough to take a team to the finals.
Yeah, okay.
In the East.
You hear
In
that
the
all
East.
the time.
In the East.
It's,
He is.
It's gonna transfer to the West, though.
Okay.
No,
All right.
impossible.
So,
Never heard of. Never heard of.
who's your East team? Your two East teams. Sorry.
I'm gonna go Boston, Philly, and then I'm gonna pick Boston.
Okay. All right. Why Philly?
I feel like Philly, another year to grow. Embiid has not peaked. Simmons has not peaked.
Okay.
Gosh, I hate to say this. I really do. I hate to say this. As much crap as I have said about this guy,
Okay.
I hate to say this, but Fultz looks like he could actually contribute.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, hold on.
Hey.
Hey, let's
I gotta go back and
clarify.
find the tape.
Let's clarify.
I gotta find the tape.
No, let's clarify. I said he can actually contribute. I never said he's not a bust.
I said he was
All right, number one. All right, he went number one.
Double.
Right, but his
Some
shot,
playing time,
his
maybe
shot
some
looks
minutes,
like
yeah.
it got fixed. His shot looks like it got fixed. Again, I've never been high on the guy. I don't think he should have went number one. Probably still not a number one
Wait till
overall
you see his
draft pick.
handles. Wait till you see his handles.
No, man,
You
he
seen some of?
got a funky haircut now.
You seen some of his summer workouts, man?
Dude, like who's the shooting coach? Like he's been working with them. Like he's saying he's like doing like 2 or 3 a days or whatever. So
Yeah.
he's been working out his game. Respectable, right? But again, I say he can contribute. That does not mean.
And I'm still on the record for if he plays 20 minutes a game for the season on average, he will average double.
20 minutes.
Remember that's what I was on the record
Yeah,
for,
yeah,
right? It was
20
20 minutes
minutes, wow.
per game, and he would average a double for the season.
Yeah, but again,
Because Embiid is only gonna play half the time.
like they still got players to grow. The thing is, like I picked Boston and I picked Philly. Like Philly, they really only have 2 guys, right? Which is what most teams will have.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
they're lucky, 2 guys, right?
Yeah, big 2.
Yeah, like
Boston,
New Orleans, they lost
Boston
Rondo.
has a big
4.
5, almost. Boston.
Oh yeah, dude.
And they have a decent bench, not the best bench, but a decent bench.
I mean,
People
but
who can
Horford,
come up.
Hayward, Kyrie, Tatum, and Brown is fearsome.
But yeah, they're trying to get AD.
Well, I would do a Brown and
You have to get
Smart
rid of Horford.
and Cash and a first round draft pick for AD.
Bro.
You're
That's
talking.
fair. That's
You're
fair as
talking
it gets.
multiple. You're talking multiple.
No, I'm telling you what I would give, and I wouldn't give any more than that. I'm not gonna blow up my
No,
team.
the money's not. The
Already,
money's
you
not
know?
gonna add up. The money's also not gonna add up.
Yeah, no, with Jalen Brown.
Couldn't
and
like
Cash
the league
and first round.
override?
You can, if you want to take the cap hit, you can.
Yeah.
If
No,
it's
no,
like a
you
45%
can't-
Luxury tax.
I'm
though.
not an expert
No.
in these
Like
trades, you
no.
know?
Like
And
you can't go
Rozier.
over the cap to
Move
get
Rozier.
somebody. You can only sign your own players to go over the cap. You can't take
Do
on a
sign and
trade.
trade?
Okay, yeah.
They can sign.
Like the
do sign
salaries
and
have
trade.
to balance out. So for example, let's say
But it's 20% though, right?
Huh?
Isn't it 20% plus or minus on the balance? It doesn't have to come out even. It's 20%.
No, like it has to match up. Like so, like he's making about 30 mil, right? They have to send out at least 30 mil. But
No, I thought it was 20% rule.
No, because then people will always go over the cap. Then every trade can happen. But the
No,
biggest
20% with the salary, even was staying under the cap. If you're within 20% of the salary, they're tradable players.
Boston's not.
If you get 20%, it was 20% of 30 million.
20% of 30 million is gonna be 6 mil.
Yeah.
So that's all they have to trade if it's a 20% rule.
No,
That's me
no.
with $6 million.
Yeah, like you can't trade
So
Brown.
you
Like
can
you'll
trade
have to do
24,
Brown, Horford,
I'm no expert on this, man.
Brown and Horford because Horford makes money.
Numbers. You're gonna be excellent.
Yeah.
No, just.
Yeah, the
trade.
money has to match. That's the biggest
Just-
problem is making money match, which is why people always have to
what-
get third teams. Hey,
Yeah.
we'll take on salary. We'll take that salary dump. Give us draft picks. Like that's what they want. Give us young players.
I don't know if AD's gonna go there. I mean, New Orleans would be stupid to break it up, but it is what it is.
There is talks. There is talks.
Let's get to the
Yeah.
GM. Let's get to the GM survey, the juicy stuff.
GM survey.
Yeah.
This is Andy's bread and butter right
Oh,
here.
yeah.
He's all over this thing.
Yeah. So like, I only have one picture for this. But when people ask you, what, name a guy that you want to start your team with. Starting fresh. Who's your franchise guy?
We did this last night.
Yeah, we did this last night.
Me and Sam did it blind. Mm-hmm. So you can tell him kind of.
Yeah. So Sam chose
Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Because he just wants the ball. He just wants to play. He don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to. He's not a showboat.
Yeah.
He's not, you know what I'm saying? He just wants the ball and play.
Yeah.
And sell tickets though.
Yeah.
Sell shoes too.
He ain't getting none of that. He ain't getting none of that.
He's just a quiet guy,
Yeah.
but he'll put 25, 10 a game. You know
No,
what I
he
mean?
is. He's
Yeah,
beast.
but everybody and then like Daniel picked Giannis.
Oh man, why are you making that face when you say
Giannis, you know, but
He threw up a little bit, but look,
Yeah.
look who got it right.
Like-
According to the G, I could be a GM in the NBA right now.
And
You know what? Hey.
and you'd be thinking just like 30% of them. Huh?
yeah. No. But
The top
thing is,
30%.
the top 30.
Oh,
Like,
jeez.
I mean, this survey says it all. There's nothing to really talk about. I don't agree.
But can you go wrong with any of them?
Huh?
Nah.
You can't. Well,
Like-
except for Giannis, the first overall. You know, like
Giannis is both of them though. You know what I mean? He could play fantastic.
no, he
defense.
cannot shoot. Get out. He cannot shoot.
Neither can Davis.
Huh? Davis can just power you down low. But the thing is,
But Davis is injury prone too, compared to the three people you have on this.
You know what? Honestly, like if it was out of these three, I would pick KD. KD has the best overall game. You can say Giannis is
He's
a better.
unstoppable.
Yeah, like this dude can shoot. You switch on him?
But I don't want KD right now. I want KD like 3 years ago.
No, I'll take KD right
No, I
now.
want KD 3 years ago. I want the
KD is-
longevity, man. Like if you're thinking like a GM,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
the question.
Mm-hmm.
If you're thinking like a general manager, now if you're thinking like a fan, now if you're thinking like a general manager, what player is going to be best for your franchise long term at this moment in time?
But they never put a timestamp.
That's how they're thinking.
No, who would you?
Who would you start?
If you were
The
starting a
franchise.
franchise
That's
today?
longevity.
Yeah, a franchise
Today,
means- yeah,
if they
today.
broke up every team in the NBA, they said this: nobody's on any team right now. We're doing a lottery, and
yeah,
everybody's going to get
it's
picked.
like fantasy draft, but for multiple years.
Who would you start with? The first pick in the draft from a GM standpoint is going to be him for marketability, age, jersey sales, all that stuff. Like, it's going to be Giannis.
Giannis is a fun character too, man.
Imagine if
a fun
he was in a
character
big
to follow.
market.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So, yeah, that's who you want.
Yep.
Hey,
I can see that.
still taking KD.
Hey, it's okay. You're a Golden State fan, too.
KD, no doubt, man. He's really like top 5.
No, I feel like
Oh,
KD's
Marcus
game,
Smart, yeah,
like
yeah.
you
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
you guys are talking about like longevity. I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like KD's game can go a while. Like, right? He's not physical. He doesn't like he's a small forward, technically, but he doesn't have to drive it to the hole to beat you. Giannis, that's what he has to do. He's gonna take a lot
No,
of
he
hits.
doesn't. He
Giannis can't
He
shoot.
got an okay mid-range.
No.
15-footers?
No.
And he'll hit a 3 when he needs to.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to hate on Giannis. He's so young and raw. and
Like,
he
see,
can't-
this goes back
This
out
is
to my friend Lamb. He gave me crap for the longest time that Giannis is such a good player, this and that, but I don't see that.
That's because your friend Lamb was in your ear too early.
No,
Yeah. Now,
It's like
you
me
just
with-
no,
tuning
I
them
still
out.
don't see
Yeah.
it.
You just
I,
tuning
no,
them
I
out
still
now.
don't see it. Like I
Because you're
don't.
just watching with the negatives.
No,
You
I
got the
don't
negative
think
goggles.
Giannis. I don't think Giannis as
Trey
that
Young
guy.
goggles
He
on.
just got
You got that Trey Young goggles on when you walk.
Trey Young
man.
goggles.
Blinders.
Man, you don't need goggles for that. I don't
Bro.
need glasses for
Like,
that.
you just-
I can
you
see.
watch Giannis like this.
I can
like,
see
bad
him.
play, good play.
No.
Bad play, good play.
No.
You know, he's so. It's like when LeBron came in the league his first 3 seasons, he couldn't really shoot. He didn't have a back to the basket game. He was just, and Giannis is very similar to him in the way he's.
But Giannis been
progressing.
in the league for a while. Oh, like longer than 2 to 3
seasons.
years.
4 seasons.
He's-
And stats every season have gotten better, and they are better than LeBron's at each point. Come on, man, give him some credit.
No.
God,
See, man.
Nah.
that's like when
Nah.
that's like when you're sitting with a racist, and you're like, the only
Yeah.
difference between us is I'm Puerto Rican and you're white. We have the same economic status, education, social status, all this, and you're better than me simply because of your skin color. That's what he's doing
I
right
know,
now.
right? Yeah.
He's like, no, he just sucks because he sucks.
I'm not a racist.
No.
I'm not a racist. let's make that very clear. I'm not a racist.
I was just giving the extreme example.
No, I understand.
Right.
But just in case people tune in the wrong time, I am not a racist. All right.
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, but no, like, hey, you know what? Hey, I would love for Giannis to prove me wrong. He's got a lot of hype around him. He's
There's
a
no
good
way
player.
he can prove you wrong, man. You just wrote him off a long time ago, man.
No. He could beat somebody in the playoffs.
Look, I see a trend.
Beat somebody in the playoffs.
I see a trend. Markel Fultz, Trey Young, Giannis Antetokounmpo, whatever you say his last name. You have a trend of once they're on your shit list,
Yeah.
they are not getting
No,
off.
I just
They
gave-
can- they
no,
can build
I
a
just gave
small
Fultz
school
credit.
for kids.
I just gave Fultz credit. I said like before. I said he
No,
would
no,
be
no,
gone.
no,
you
no.
didn't. No, you
You
didn't.
said
No, you
he
didn't.
might,
No, you
he
didn't.
might. You know,
No, you didn't.
I said he would
No,
be
you
under
didn't.
condition. He
Yeah.
can
Under
contribute.
condition.
I said
You were
he
like,
can
if he's
contribute.
playing the bench players and it's the last 5 minutes of the game, and he gets in there,
He's
do
gonna
all right.
dominate. He's gonna dominate.
That's what you did.
No. But hey, you know what? Hey, we're gonna move on from the GM survey.
It's
We're
okay.
still saying this GM survey. We're gonna move on from Giannis. All right.
It's okay, Simon.
So the survey was out, and everybody sees Russell Westbrook as this
Yeah.
dominant point guard. He's probably top 3, top 4, top 3, top 4. Hey, let's read the comments real quick.
Michael's super mad. You can finish. He's
Yeah,
mad. He's mad. He agrees with you.
Yeah, man. Hey, Michael, you're right. You know, because you're so right. I'm gonna make sure this shirt gets sent out to you tomorrow.
We need to get this whatchamacallit in. This we need to learn how to get live calls on.
Live calls. All right, but yeah, hey, going back to the survey.
We got it? Do we have a number?
Oh, okay.
Saying we've done it before.
Yeah, with
With Kim Lee.
Kim Lee.
Yeah.
Everything number.
Okay.
But yeah.
I'd like to maybe do that for next week for him when he has his shirt.
Yeah, man. Yeah, have him call in when he has a shirt.
All right. Cool.
But yeah.
Assuming you get it to him.
It wasn't me. That was him this week. And you.
Well, that was me. No.
I'm not taking the blame ever for anything on the show.
It wasn't
It
me.
wasn't me.
Shaggy. But yeah, so hey,
Whenever we say it's not me, we're just going to shag it.
yeah. So on the survey, everybody, this guy was just MVP
Yeah.
2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
But the only thing that he got voted first in
Was fastest, right?
is fastest player.
God, man.
No leadership, no assists,
And John
no
Wall's
like
faster.
dogs, none of that.
I like John Wall.
He's
Voted
faster.
fastest player.
I think he might be faster than Westbrook.
Hey, that's what the league thinks about Westbrook. Again, not a winner. Sorry, Paul George.
Well, that's what the GMs think. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't get rated in any other category, right?
No, I think he was. I don't know if he was rated, but definitely not number 1.
Well, I mean,
Doesn't mean that
if
he
you
can vote for anybody. He's
if
gotta
you
have
get a
voted
vote-
somewhere.
If you get a vote, I mean, it's kind of like somebody somewhere sees something else in you.
Yeah.
That's all. I didn't get to look at
accept
the
your
game.
opinion,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, and opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. So Russell Westbrook is just gonna put the stank face on that he always walks around with, and he's gonna do his thing. And he's gonna
Which is
dominate.
lose.
And Oklahoma City's gonna knock out the Golden State Warriors this year.
Woo! Big words.
damn.
Big words. Hey, hold on. 10-10 episode 2019. Timestamp that.
Yeah.
Because I mean. All right. Anyways.
I think they're gonna be much improved this season. Remember, I didn't tell you anything about my picks. I was very quiet on my picks.
Oh, all right. Oh, hold on. Daniel.
I'm gonna go with the teams that nobody's gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Oklahoma City and Houston
Woo.
in the West,
Woo.
and then Boston in the East.
Can they play each other in the conference finals?
If Boston played Boston, starting 5 versus the bench would be a better game than what
Scrimmage?
you're gonna get out of most of the East.
Hey, you know what? You should simulate that on 2K. Boston versus Boston.
Yeah. By the way,
You probably could, right?
I went through a season. I went through my first season in 2K. I was playing the Dallas Mavericks. It was Golden State versus Toronto, and Toronto beat them in 7, and Lowry was the Finals MVP.
Well,
So that means
2K's algorithm is
that
future
it's a
forecasting,
BS.
hardcore.
It's some BS.
Y'all better be ready. All right, so now on to the big deal. Jimmy
Yeah.
Butler.
Yeah, this is new. I added
Yeah.
this. I added this 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
He
Oh, let me read it for you.
All right.
You fucking need me. You can't win without me.
those are quotes.
In practice,
Those are quotes.
he was going at it and shouting this against the GM, against the coach, against players. What supposedly happened is he was with the third teamers playing against the starters and took it to them.
Well, that is one of the reasons Jimmy Butler is a top 7 player in the NBA. He is underrated.
Yeah.
Butler's a beast. That's
He
all
is.
you can say. He's not serving nobody. He's getting served. He's serving everybody because he's the Butler. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, everybody's getting served. What would you like today? A 3-pointer in your face? How about a block shot? How about 4 steals in this game?
Yep.
Jimmy Butler is. I don't like all the KT tape, but it is what it is. It's aesthetically pleasing.
I don't even have a problem with this quote, honestly.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
if you're balling against all those guys, right?
Like all of these are like pretty much like Cat and Wiggins are pretty much haters. Hey, take it to them. This is just like a pickup game. Take
What
it
were
to
you gonna
them.
say,
Oh no, it's just I don't know. I wasn't. Gonna
You were
say-
hyped.
Man, relationships already messed up. You know what I'm saying? He's got to go.
So he's playing with the third string though, and he's beating the first team in practice. Practice. We talking about
Yeah.
practice. Practice. practice.
Practice.
Oh wait, I'm Allen Iverson. What's that?
You got it. Good.
What's that?
So
It's practice, man.
what I'm asking you is, you think he needs to be traded? He obviously is a player unlike any other there. Wouldn't it be smarter to trade the other two?
No,
They're not winners.
because I feel like you can't. I feel like you can't.
He matches him and Tom Thibodeau have the same temperament.
Jimmy Butler is the better player, but first you just
Yeah.
signed Cat to a max contract. You can trade Wiggins; he signed it last year, but they're homegrown talent. Like there's
drafted.
a little bit more
more invested.
Yeah.
Emotionally.
Wiggins and Cat for AD. Boom. Done. You keep Jimmy. Jimmy's happy. He got AD. He got somebody who wants the ball.
Thibodeau's happy because he's got Butler.
AD will play all the minutes. Tib will give him all the minutes.
And you know what? Salary cap can't happen.
It can happen. Anything's
No.
possible. If they want it to happen.
No, like
Andrew
make
will get
it
shipped back to Cleveland.
No, dude,
on a
like-
three-way trade.
no, like
Make it
if you
happen
trade
somehow.
if you trade Cat, you need to get a top 8 player in return.
You're getting Anthony Davis.
They're not gonna do it, man. It's a cap
That's the door
problem.
right there.
It's a cap problem, dude. Like you're
They're
talking.
both max players.
No, they're 3 max players. You're trying to give them 2 max
No,
players
you move
for
Andrew
1 in
Wiggins out to
return.
somebody else
Huh?
on a team trade. Get rid of him. You
Yeah,
don't want Andrew
I don't
Wiggins.
know.
Through-way
I don't know.
4-way deal.
Yeah, like you might have to have the whole league involved for that
If they're
one.
trying to move AD,
They're not. They're gonna wait to midseason. Is what I've been reading. Is they're gonna wait to midseason, see where they're at.
Dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. All right, on to baseball. Butler, shut up.
I don't have a problem. Butler, keep talking. Butler, keep
Yeah.
I'm
talking.
on his side. I
Yeah.
think they should trade Cat and Wiggins. I'm on his side.
They should do something.
I
don't know.
like the fact that he was in there. I just
Because
like-
it's not going to work out. Because it's not going to work out with all of them together right now. It's not.
They need to trade the players that don't have heart. Steven Jackson.
Can I just say we called this down to right here before the season even started? Can I just say that?
Okay.
Can I say that we talked about the Dodgers? He talked about the Dodgers going all the way. I liked Boston. You know what I'm saying? So the Dodgers surprised me against my ATL. So I was wrong there. We picked Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So we're good, and he picked Houston way early.
Yeah,
So-
I was calling for a rematch.
Yeah, he was. He was. He said Houston and the Dodgers, and I said Boston and the Dodgers.
Yeah. No, so I mean, like, I think this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe,
A lot of
championship
scoring.
championship series might be
And-
Boston Houston. IMO.
It's
What?
what are you talking about?
Yeah, what's that?
No, I think like as in like I don't think the Houston and Dodger series would be as competitive. I'm saying the series to watch.
Is
The most competitive
It'll
ALCS?
be that one.
ALCS?
Kind of like
Yeah,
last
yeah.
year, whenever the championship was really Houston and Golden State.
I don't think the Dodgers
Yeah,
are getting by Milwaukee.
Milwaukee's tough, man.
Christian Yelich is the MVP, bro.
Nah.
He's holding that team down. They got good pitching. The Dodgers pitching isn't it what it was?
It's suspect, right? But then again, like, okay,
Yeah,
all right,
lineup.
how about this? How about
Dodgers
I'm gonna
got a
ask
lineup, though. They
Hey,
say
I'm
that.
gonna ask this.
Brewers
I'm gonna
have
ask this. I'm gonna ask
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Brewers have
No.
no.
Hey, let me ask you this. Give me their starting four.
Of who?
Pitching staff, Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, Junior Guerrero, Freddie Peralta,
Thank you. Point
All right.
proven.
all
Right? Like that. I mean, like baseball.
I got half.
Yeah,
Baseball?
that's good.
Baseball is when it comes to postseason play.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pitching, right? Like this is a clear example. The last series, Boston, New York. New York highest home run hitting team, right? But they just like this statistic came out today. I was passing by
Hey, I think
on
they set the
IG.
record. Didn't they set the record?
They
for
set a
most home
record,
runs?
right?
Yeah.
The team that has the most home runs never makes it to the World Series.
So, yeah, it's kind of like
Yeah.
the last team to score 1,000 runs was the 1909 Cleveland Indians.
Mm-hmm.
They lost in the division series.
Yeah.
I still think the Brewers can take them. I think they have good base runners. They got power, and they got solid pitching. I think they're good. I think they're going to be good against the Dodgers. I think everybody wants the Dodgers to win.
Yeah.
Every year there's a team that kind of creeps up. Houston
Yeah.
was that team last year, and we've been watching Milwaukee and touting them on this channel. And I'm not backing down on them.
Okay. Oh, let me ask you this: who's the closer for Milwaukee?
I forget his name.
Bam!
Hater?
No, Willie something.
Bam!
No, not Willie. Shit.
Bam! Both y'all struggling. That's all I gotta say. I don't know it either. But that's the thing. Like that is the thing.
What's the Dodgers one? Brad Keller or something like that?
Kenley Jensen.
Jensen.
Yeah, Jensen.
Right? So, like, so here's my point, right? Dodgers, in my opinion, have the better pitching staff, right? They also have a better bullpen, not from the first guy up to the ninth inning guy, but this is the playoffs, right? And you're gonna use like 3 or 4 guys.
How you gonna put me on spot Milwaukee? Like Dodgers are major market, Milwaukee.
No,
No, it doesn't even matter.
This ain't the NBA.
No. But I'm saying, like, if you guys were high, I'm not trying to
They
put
would
you guys
love
on
the
the spot.
Dodgers to go. I mean, the league would
The
love
league
to
wants
go.
Dodgers.
No. I'm not trying to put you guys on
Magic
the
Johnson
spot.
wants them.
I'm not trying to put you guys on the spot at all. Like, that's not what I was trying to do.
But this is their season. Nobody
Yeah.
knew Houston really last year.
But Houston had
Houston,
staff.
they had
like
been going to the playoffs for a couple
you
years.
knew Correa, you knew Springer,
Yeah.
you knew
But you didn't ask me to name
Altuve,
batters.
you knew
I can name a
Verlander.
ton of batters from Milwaukee right now.
You can name the batter, but the thing is, the Dodgers also have the bats.
Yeah, they have the bats too.
The Dodgers are not going to win this series. That's it.
I mean, like they
Really?
have.
You think so?
they-
I think it's gonna be.
I think Milwaukee has the momentum.
Okay, yeah.
I think they have the momentum. I
It's
think,
gonna be a good.
They have the better
It's
part.
definitely gonna be a competitive series.
and they have the better park to play in. And if Milwaukee goes to Los Angeles, their power will serve better in Los Angeles than Los Angeles' power serving in Milwaukee. It's not a park downgrade for Milwaukee anywhere they
I
go.
see you guys seeing what you guys are saying about the offense, but let's come down to the pitching staff.
We'll see if Kershaw has Kershaw moments in the.
Well, I mean, Kershaw showed up so far this year.
He's
Far.
not been good in the
Right,
playoffs.
he has not been good in the playoffs, right?
So
but
we'll see.
I think
And
it
what else
could
you
be
got? Alex Cobb.
Alex
You
Wood.
got Alex Wood.
You
that's
got
it.
Alex Wood.
And
You have
Hyunjin
Kenta,
Ryu, or whatever.
Yeah,
Ryu.
right? You have so many people.
Kenta is your
and
best
just-
pitcher at this point, right?
No, it's still Kershaw.
Kershaw. Man.
It's still
But
Kershaw.
Kenta's had the best season this year out of that team.
I don't even know about that. I really haven't been keeping up with the Dodgers because like they kind of lost me beginning of the year.
Nah, they kind of struggled.
Yeah, but I mean,
at one time they were probably
They lost like the first
the
12
worst
games.
yeah,
record.
they were the
in
bottom of the division, and then they had
Yeah.
to fight. They had to fight for playoff seeding.
So was it
Right?
Milwaukee? Milwaukee had to go to the playoff. Everybody in the NL had to play.
Yeah, everybody in the NL except for Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They lost.
Yeah.
So just real quick, I just want to talk about these Jordans I got right here. Yeah, I just want to show y'all the shoe game. It's on point. Y'all need to know. Yeah, up your shoe game. That's all I'm saying. Just want to throw it out there.
All right, baseball and shoe game. That's it.
Hey, the Ken Griffey Jr. shoes were badass, man. Back when he had shoes.
Just saying, y'all need to step your shoe game up if you ain't rocking Jordans like that. If you go online right now, these are $250. I bought them for $160. Shoes are not supposed to appreciate, but these have.
No, it's called inflation.
It's called appreciation.
I appreciate you.
Nah. All right, so let's get to these fresh plugs, and then we can just run off the rest of the show.
Stuff is really fresh.
So what's up, guys? The fresh plugs. Man, I got a handful of things.
Yeah, we got October's a busy month,
yeah,
man.
it's a pretty busy month.
Oh man,
I think my
Fall
mic's
back.
Hey,
pretty
today
off.
feels like
back,
fall.
yeah.
Today feels like fall. Finally.
Yeah.
A little caught me off guard.
I'm cool with summer, man. Come back.
Nah, man.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't need the allergies.
Can't take off enough clothes.
So the first thing.
That's what she said? He said what?
So I'll give a first shout out to a good buddy of mine, fellow DJ Derek.
DJ Derek.
DJ Derek has officially landed a 3-year contract, 3 years to rock all the Southeastern Conference SEC
That's a job,
tournaments.
man.
Yep.
Yeah, and,
What,
and
basketball.
baseball. I mean, if you
Okay.
followed him, I mean, you've seen him. We've
Yeah,
seen
same
him
here,
kind
man.
of doing kind of ad hoc games throughout the past few years at the Hogs games to more recently the women's basketball SEC tournaments. More recently the men's, and then of course he was out there, for college baseball, for that tournament as well. So props to him. Here
Congrats,
he is.
DJ Derek.
Look at that right there. Look, he's rocking
He's
it
been grinding
there.
here
So
forever.
what's his self-proclaimed title?
Hashtag Arkansas Best DJ. So repping. So DJ Derek, he's hailing from Texarkana. He was he did his undergrad at U of A. He was rocking just the 1s and 2s on his turntables. Just
Locally grown.
a set of 1200s, right, and a mixer. Originally he's old school, so he originally before digital vinyl, he was rocking vinyl in his dorm room, And if he's listening right now, I'm probably gonna jack up the story, but like a few people were just walking by his dorm room, and then he heard like they were like, "Man, can you do this shit? Can you rock my party?" And then that's how it started. And then fast forward to
DJ
now,
Derek was
fast
born.
forward to Dixon Street and the entertainment district just like blossoming in the past 10, 15 years to all everywhere from he had a residency at Grubbs for a while. He still does play there from time to time, but he's offloaded it to other guys in the DJ crew. But anyways, 3-year contract, SEC DJ. Here he is rocking probably the last couple seasons at Bud Walton Arena. But yeah, I just want to give a shout out to him. He's put in a lot of legwork for the legit DJ community here. When I say the legit, I mean the Mixart crew. So if you guys need any sort of legit DJing for like special events, weddings, parties, house parties, club events, private events, public events, he's your dude. So yeah, that's fresh plug number 1. Tomorrow we have Thursday night football, right?
TNF.
Thursday night football, but we got Thursday night football with none other than the Dirty Rice Cambo.
No! He's just like 10 years old, man.
Oh, Cambodian Backstreet Boy.
Yeah.
No!
No, they aired you out, man.
Yeah. So here he is.
Was that like on MySpace? Did you go back?
No. This is a photo by.
Hey, he said the
Josh
IG
Mann.
model. This is the MySpace
This is him.
model.
Notice him. He's in the ref jersey. You guys guess what he was reffing? It was at one of my sports tournaments that we
Football.
did.
Hey, football.
Football.
Flag football.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then he just happened to just gaze into the distance, and Josh Pham, who's now currently in Houston.
It's a
Big
great
ups,
photo.
big ups.
It's a great photo.
Yep. Took
I got
that
your
photo
parents'
there.
condo
So,
closing on the contract.
so tomorrow, JJ's Rogers. If you want to kick it with Sam, you want to drop in some like real life Mac facts. You go, he's a very sociable guy. He's a very sociable guy. This Sam, man.
Go, man.
Yeah.
It must be the smile.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That picture, man.
Yep.
Cheeky, huh?
Yep.
I never seen
very
you so
sociable
happy.
gentleman
Look at
right
that.
here.
I've never seen. He likes them all, ladies. Don't matter.
Yep.
Blonde, black, Asian, Blasian.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh!
Hey.
This is when we announced that you weren't actually moving.
Yeah, not
At the time,
not
right?
yet at least.
Yeah.
This
So-
is the decision.
The decision, it was.
This is the Max-cision.
That's old
The
school
Max-cision.
right there, man.
So you want to come kick it with Sam? So JJ's and Rogers Thursday night.
Thursday night, yeah.
football.
JJ.
JJ's
football, man.
in Rogers.
Winter Rogers.
Hey, I'll show up after 8 most likely.
Okay, that's all right. The game starts at 7:30.
Yeah, no, I'll be there, man. We were there last week. Got some subs.
Some free burgers.
Oh yeah, hey, for everybody that doesn't know, I'm Plug JJ's here. Flip for a burger.
I might go and eat a free burger.
Yeah. If you
If it's not, just slam the table and run.
nah.
No, I haven't touched
If
the
you
food.
win the coin flip, the burger's free.
Yeah.
I know, that's what's up.
Yeah, I got it free last week. Sam got it free last week. It was a good night.
Gotta keep this
I'm
winning streak
gonna
going.
have to practice my heads and tails game for the next
Yep.
24 hours.
Yeah. Hey, it takes a lot of training.
Tails! Shit!
No, you gotta see the rotation.
Get it right? We're gonna have to get one of your slow-mo videos on the flip. Alright, so
and then we got next week.
this is gonna be fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the homie B Watts, Brandon
Watts.
Watts, 1 year. We got the new flyer up.
Check
It's
him
gonna
out
be
on Instagram.
Yep,
B
so-
Watts Photography.
Yep, co-owner of Studio 479 in Springdale. But yeah, it'll be 1 year marking his venture into full-blown startup entrepreneur.
That's
He's a
some.
good
Hey,
guy.
that's some nice
Very
glass
talented
right
as
there.
well,
That's some
very
nice
talented.
glass
Yeah.
right there.
Yep.
So it's gonna be at Pinpoint, all right? Pinpoint, right across the parking lot.
Over there.
Yeah, he's pointing right out the window there.
Right over there.
Yeah, right across the parking lot.
Right behind
It's the
us.
only pinball bar in Arkansas.
Yeah.
And the homie Bo Counts, he's the owner, and he's also the co-host of the Drive-In Speaker Box. They do ultimate movie reviews, him and the Grip. And they'll be actually by 2019, I think we're going to try to get him here in the Pho Labs.
What?
So something to look forward to as well for your Mondays. And that event's going to be none other than DJ M. Bowles,
Uh-oh,
who
Manny
M. Bowles
Bowles.
produced the original theme song, the intro theme to our podcast, our show here.
Yeah,
So,
thank you again, Matt. I know we told you a few times, but hey, we can't thank you enough. It's a very dope track. You guys never see it because you guys see the black screen, but every time it comes on, Daniel does this dance move. We'll have to catch it one time.
Yeah.
He jamming to this every time.
Yep.
Every time.
Gotta say, man, I'm a dancer. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'll be your pride.
And the following day, so BWAT's Year 1 at Pinpoints next Friday. The day after that, Saturday, we'll be back at Gym Wars
That's
at
exciting.
Straight Right Springdale.
That's exciting.
It was a pretty fun little thing. So local talent, amateurs, professionals. It's if you like stand-up game, if you like boxing, and if you've noticed, Bernard Oliver, Sniper Smooth, he is actually, and the rest of the Straight Right crew are in Chattanooga right now at USA Boxing for the USA qualifiers. So yeah, he's repping hard. There's a couple guys that got through the qualifiers. I haven't really looked at the fights today. But yeah, we will be there Saturday, October 20th. Come by, hang out. I believe they're also going to have a DJ there. It's either going to be DJ EO or DJ Baby Army. So good time there. And last but definitely not least, to end the month
Yeah, buddy.
again, Bo Counts and his Halloween dance
All
party.
this gas we're spending.
So are we going to try to do costumes? We're going to try to show up in costumes that Wednesday before.
I'm gonna show up in a costume.
No, I'm talking about, are we going to try to do a costume
Team.
for the show?
Oh,
Yeah.
That Wednesday?
Yeah, on the
I think we
24th.
should.
The
I think we
24th.
Before or
Yeah, yeah, the
Wednesday
20
after?
no, the
Because
20
31st isn't
Well, yeah, probably the following one, huh?
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
31st.
When-
Is it that Wednesday?
It's a Thursday.
Yeah.
So maybe the one. Yeah, we'll do it the 30th.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
The 31st is a Wednesday.
I might have
Oh yeah, is it?
I think so. If I counted correctly, you know.
Yeah, you're gonna have kids coming up here trying to get candy.
Oh, if the lights are off, they shouldn't be coming.
Well, I
by.
mean, they some of them do.
What you doing here?
But mostly, yeah,
You better
mostly.
move it on, son.
You want to do it on the 31st?
Ain't no candy here. All it is tricks.
Tricks. We're not here.
I'm gonna dress up like Robert Downey Jr.
Hey, you
from
know what?
Tropic
Hey,
Thunder.
hey, kids, stop by. Pull-up challenge. You want a candy? Pull-up challenge. We'll pick you up. Daniel will pick you up. He's the tallest here. He'll pick
I'm
you up,
telling you,
put you
that's
on
what
the
I'm
bar.
gonna be. I'm gonna be Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly how I'm gonna be.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like that.
I don't stop the accent until I do the what is it? What's it called? The color commentary or whatever it is on the back. What is it? What is it? The director's commentary.
I don't know.
I don't break character until I do the director's commentary.
That's cool challenge.
He was like, "Oh boy."
Tech full of challenge.
TATS Pull-Up Challenge. We will be bringing it back for those of you who are early subscribers, early followers. We're going to bring it back in some form or another. We'll reintroduce it. So we'll get back to our regular programming here. Thanks, guys.
Can
for
I be a ghost?
fresh plugs? What?
Can I be a ghost
A ghost for what?
for Halloween?
Oh.
They just not show up.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna try to be the ghost emoji or some shit like that.
Is that a snap?
You know, I'll never wear a white cloth. It just doesn't fit me.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's move on
Oh no, she didn't.
to the next.
I could be a priest again.
All right, we got one of my favorites on this section.
Oh yeah.
This is your boy. I swear, you guys would be best friends.
No.
I don't know, man. I don't live that NBA lifestyle though, man.
Nah,
You know
y'all
what
can
I'm
just,
saying?
but you can hate on everybody with him.
No.
I'd want to hang out with JR though. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because anything is possible.
Anything is possible, man.
Anything is possible.
I don't know, but go ahead.
But yeah, let's roll the footage here. This guy says something like
TT, are you with me?
something laughable here.
So it's footage or it's an image? It's an image, right?
Yeah, it's an image.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so
Look at that.
Oh, Twitter.
Tristan Thompson says, "We 4-time Eastern Conference champs.
Yep.
So until you take us down from that, teams ain't got much to say. Boston, Philly, they ain't got much to say. Bro, you lost your team. LeBron left. That's your team.
Look at the dude looking at him, Andy. Like, yo, are you serious right now? Look,
Pretty much.
The guy who's wearing a cat shirt.
And he don't even believe
Yeah.
it.
He's like-
And he don't even believe
He's
it.
like,
You're like, yo, are you serious?
yeah.
What?
Like, what is he saying? Like
He was-
this.
Oh, quit while you're ahead.
He's
Quit.
thinking like, no, you guys ain't even gonna make the playoffs, so I get an early summer vacation. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? That's his media coach. He's like, this is not what we talking about. This is not the talking points we went over.
This is PR guy.
That's
PR
exactly
guy.
what it is. Public relations. Yep. And he's like, Tristan, damn, you just got me fired.
Yeah, no, man. Like, I feel like this is this falls under no, they didn't, because I feel like this is one of those we have on here. We have a description for no, they didn't. It's rumor mill and then dumb shit athletes do, and this is one of them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, he's
Dude,
like,
if them shit say.
yeah, he says something really dumb.
I'm surprised he's not on Shaq to the Fool more often.
Yeah.
Like, for all the dumb shit he does, they blast JaVale McGee, but they do not put Tristan Thompson.
But you know what?
on.
I love JaVale McGee.
I know, yeah.
I think
I
he's
don't
fun,
like
yeah.
Tristan.
Yeah, JaVale's fun though.
You know, did you see what he bought the rookies? He bought, you know, those little pink backpacks. And, for the Lakers.
Yeah, Tristan, I don't know, man. He married a Kardashian and then you lose your mind.
Man, he just trying to live that NBA lifestyle, man. I hate to keep using that line, but that's all he's about, you know. Like, but the thing is, hey, you know what?
Man.
You're not that good.
What is he gonna average? Is he gonna start this season?
Oh, he's gonna start, but you know what? The only reason he got paid is because LeBron got him paid.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
like how LeBron got JR paid.
Yep.
Nobody's gonna pay Tristan that money that he got.
Yep.
Let's be real.
Bad contract.
Never again. Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't an Eric Dampier bad contract.
Eric Dampier.
A Sean Bradley bad contract because Tristan can play a little.
About Jim McElwain.
Dude, he wasn't even starting though. That's the thing. He wasn't even starting. You know.
Look at that Jim McElwain. What you saying?
He wasn't even starting in the playoffs.
No, he wasn't. Yeah, well, that was because of the whole scandal, though. You know, because he was smashing buns, and not at a fast food restaurant.
Yeah, but all
So
right.
yeah, Tristan's an idiot. I'm with you. And now let's move on to the best part of the show.
Oh,
right?
this is my favorite clip. This is my favorite clip. This has to do with USC.
Is it
If
Yes,
you guys
They
haven't
Did?
watched
Yes,
it,
she did.
this is great. This is great for the sport.
Yeah, this guy has super crabs.
I'm here with the winner, Derek Lewis. Derek, why'd you take your pants off? My balls was hot.
See, he got super crabs. He needs to go
Yes,
see
she
a doctor
did.
about that. Check that
But
rash
hey, you
out.
know what? Hey, the crazy part is this guy just fought this Sunday. He's fighting again in 3 weeks. He's fighting Cormier. But yeah, like that was probably the best post interview ever. As much as I love Conor, like this is the best. This dude took off his pants and Rogan had to ask him why. He's like, my balls burn.
That's not better than the Mike Tyson. That's not better than the Mike Tyson post-game fight. I eat your kids. Alhamdulillah. You know what I mean? That whole thing? Yeah.
That was
nah.
scary.
Yeah.
That's scary. This is
Nah,
funny.
Tyson was like,
funny.
don't nobody want to fight me.
I don't
I just
disagree.
came out the box.
I don't disagree. Tyson was raw, man.
Tyson was raw.
He's a character. I like watching his interviews now.
I remember him saying something like, I'll fuck you till you love me. Some shit like that. I was like, what the?
You see what I
The
mean?
doctor said I broke my back, so I do
My-
1,000 sit-ups a day. You know, I don't know. It's just like
back.
it's like crack or something. I don't know.
My spine.
But you see, like this goes back to the loser corner, right? Boxing, fighting fans in general like people who have character, right? So this goes back to Khabib not having the characteristics to be marketable.
Khabib, listen.
Hey, tell me
Call
one thing.
me. We'll coach you up. We'll get you out there.
We'll get you crazy.
No.
I will write all your trash talk lines for you. You can just go out there, just memorize them and go out there.
He's
you
he's
will
like,
burn Conor.
he's like, this is what he's
No.
Conor, I will beat your ass.
No,
Hey. Khabib needs to talk to somebody, and he can probably speak Russian with him. It's Alex Ovechkin. That's who he should talk to.
'Cause look,
Alex
for like
Ovechkin
Conor-
is a funny guy. You know what I mean?
For like Conor, I would ask him, I'd be like, why are you the tallest leprechaun in Ireland? You know what I mean? Like, I would ask him, why are you the tallest leprechaun in Ireland? That would be the first one. He'd be like,
He
what?
talked about my religion, my family.
Nah, you go after him.
Conor broke bus. That's not interesting.
No, it's not. But that's why he needs
Why
somebody
he
to
needs
write
a
his
coach.
snaps.
Yeah, you
He
understand?
Yo, I could be your snap coach. You know what I mean? I will burn Conor to the ground for you. He will not. Everything he says, you will have 10 lines
Nah,
prepared.
you can't teach personality.
Yeah. Talk to
You
Alex
either have
Ovechkin.
it-
I'm
either
telling you,
have
talk
it
to
or
him.
you
Man.
don't.
Talk to him.
I disagree,
He's got
Chun.
personality.
I disagree because me and Chun coached you guys up to have more personality on this show.
Hey, for the record, I've always been like this.
I was born like this shit. I was born like this.
But no, I mean, bro, like that's the one thing you can't ever teach is personality. Because when you try to make people change, then people are gonna be like, "Whoa, you're not yourself."
Talking about like a heavyweight boxing champ that was boring as hell. Lennox Lewis, man.
Yeah, he was.
Oh man, he was like,
It was good.
with his British accent.
I really think you could teach Khabib though, because you know how you're talking, how you're doing the whole
Back
bust
then, he was
thing
just
and all that.
talking about-
He was talking about the sneakers.
No, it's not about would y'all in the
All right,
trilogy
you say
fight,
would you take
Jones or Premier?
Always Jones. Jones
Jones.
every time.
Yeah, like
That's like betting against the Patriots.
no, I feel like Jones is probably one of the better fighters. He just had problems with like his drug issues and whatnot.
Jones is like the greatest, dude. Like Jones is Jones 100. Cormier, I feel like if I studied for a year, I'd go into that weight class, be as big as he is, and I could wrestle with him. Like he doesn't seem like athletic enough. He doesn't seem. He's just a big dude who's strong and really, really tough, and that can take you far in the UFC. He has skill wrestling, but his striking has never gotten to where it needs to be, to where he can actually pose a real challenge to John Jones. And from what I can see on tape and what I can see watching the fights.
Yeah, this is all our opinions.
Yeah, and our opinions don't matter. If you like them, tune in.
But if you're watching, it obviously.
Oh yeah,
matters.
Jones over Lesnar. Yeah, I'd fight Lesnar. You pay me enough, I'd fight
Brock Lesnar.
I fight Brock. Seriously, I've never trained to fight anything in my life, and I trained for a year, and I would go and I would fuck Brock Lesnar up. I have no fear of Brock Lesnar.
But Lesnar might suplex you, man.
I would fuck Brock Lesnar up. Like he's not as big as he is. I don't think he could take 3 hits to the jaw square.
Well, I mean, like that's the thing, like
By
like the thing is, like at his size and what he looks like, he looks like he's
imposing,
pretty swole, right? Pretty intimidating
with steroids.
But he ain't all that great in the ring, you know.
He's not. When it comes,
I mean, sorry, in the ring he's good. In the octagon, sorry, let me rephrase that.
Oh yeah, in the octagon.
Yeah.
I would kick the hell out of his knee. I would bust his knee. Like I'm gonna chop that tree down. You know what I mean? I'm just side kicking, hat, as much as I can. Every time he goes to come in, I'm sidestepping and kicking that knee. And
Daniel has some quick feet. Daniel has quick feet.
I'm wrecking him.
Carlos said, laughing. hey, appreciate you having us on, Carlos. Really do.
I'll tell you right now, Brock Lesnar, give me the money. I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him. No fear. All right. He can take the steroids. No fear.
Bernard, if you're listening in, you're gonna cut this clip. We're gonna tag Brock Lesnar and
Bernard's gonna train me. We're gonna go straight striking, and I'm gonna whoop Brock Lesnar's tail. Glass jaw over there. Dude's like 72 years old. Get out of here.
All right.
Well, I guess. All right. So to end the show this week,
Two Ways to Talk Sports.
This wraps up number 29. Thanks again, guys. Hey, subscribe,
share.
100 subs. We're trying to get there.
Tell everybody how
Thanks
funny
for tuning
this
in.
is. How fun. And next week, Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Next week,
Got
Jeopardy.
something new coming up.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna quiz these two until they get drunk.
Or their mouths start burning.
One of the two. You're either gonna burn from hot chicken, or you're gonna have to get the shits from the diarrhea from the alcohol.
Or I'm gonna have to take my pants off because my balls are burning.
Your balls are too hot. Yeah.
My balls are burning. We'll see.
No, this is gonna be good. So again, peace.
TATS. Two Asians talk sports.